Oka Studios. Hey Vern. Sean Solo 8. Salacious Rum. Together, we're unstoppable. We are, of course, Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD, bringing out toys to play. That's right, Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD, bringing out toys to play. Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD.
Well, hello!
Hello. We're going old school today. It's you and me, kid.
Yep. Just like old times.
Like
Everyone else is late.
The olden times. I mean, let's face it, it wouldn't be Freeman and the MoNKey-LiZaRD without, at least one being late, but
This is true. This is true.
It's kind of the way we roll.
We need like some sort of a fiasco too.
We need drama.
Yeah.
We need drama.
So somebody in the chat wants to drum up some.
Yeah. To be honest, drama's never too far away from us, is it? Let's be honest.
Nope, not hard to find either.
No. I wonder what controversies we could stir up tonight, man.
Give me 7.5 minutes. I think I'll say something. What else is new?
It happens. It happens. It happens.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. Well,
it was a big week.
It's a big week. There's been stuff happening. There's definitely stuff to talk about. So look, maybe we'll have a really nice chilled episode tonight, Vern, where you and I can actually get a conversation in.
You think so?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like each of us will have an opportunity to speak.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a first.
Well, if I get to speak today, I probably won't have anything left to say to make a video for next week.
That's true. That's very true. Now, I did get a message saying they're fed up with seeing the dude on screen, but the dude not being on screen. And there we go.
And there he is. He's in
right on form.
In the dark.
Right on form, look. Oh, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Freeman and the MoNKey-LiZaRD. I am your host, Bob Rum. And introducing this evening, we're going old school because we're starting with the DJ, the producer, the toy and video game collector, average jester, incredible lover, and leader of the MoNKey-LiZaRD army. Hashtag MLA. It's Salacious.
Oh, I'm the leader now?
I mean,
everything there describes me.
I mean, God help us, Vern.
Except for the MoNKey-LiZaRD part. And
if you were the leader, do you think there's more or less chance of us going to war? What do you reckon?
What?
I don't know. Just
a dragon?
War. Well, anything. Going into battle. Who do you reckon?
I don't know. We probably wouldn't agree.
Okay. Well, I am the leader of Vern, but thanks for.
Well, you are the leader of the MoNKey-LiZaRD army. I mean, that's a very fair statement.
There we go.
Like just as I am the leader of my basement. This is my domain.
I mean, I would like to think. I
acknowledge the leadership of your MoNKey-LiZaRD army. I respect it.
I would like to think that you would like to be a member of the army, but I'm not. Obviously, you're not obliged.
It's an army of one. Oh no!
Who says I'm not a member?
I'm asking if you. I would like to think that you were, but I've never.
I don't have to pay, right, to be a member.
No, there's no financial obligations.
There's no financial obligation to being a member.
You have to bow, but.
No. Well, yeah, no, but like, I'm glad to be a member.
Wow.
Okay. Vern, can I?
Yes, please continue. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Can I count as you? Don't feel obliged, but I like to think you're a member of the army.
Oh yeah, you see me in there.
Okay, very good.
How's the lighting? Is that good? I'm trying new types of lighting.
It's sexy.
It's sexy. I don't want it too whited out. You know what I mean?
Want to look like you're tan.
Is that a little too?
I like it, dudes. It makes you. It feels good because you're like glowing. So it feels like there's some
I
positive.
feel like it's autumn though. Like I need.
Okay.
Like,
Completely
dude, by the way, it's awesome here. Spring totally got the memo. High of 63 today. Like partly clouded sky, gentle autumn light, crisp air, nice breeze. Like the trees are just starting to turn. A plus, Mother Nature. Thank you. So in honor of that, we're gonna. Yeah, how's that? Does that look like nice and autumn behind me?
It does.
Oh, because earlier you said spring.
I meant autumn.
Okay.
He's the dude. He's the dude. That's what you call him. That or his dudeness,
Spring,
or
autumn.
Duda, or El Duderino. If you're not into the whole brevity thing, the fantastic A Dude's Nerdery.
Hello. Yeah, the lighting's
What
good.
up?
Completely immerses you there.
You look better, dude. You look better. You look better this week. Like you're glowing. You know, like you're glowing.
Well, I mean, there's other light options. I mean, because I'm here for, that's red. If I kind of want to look Sithy, you got green and yellows.
Very good.
Blue's kind of dark.
If you have not subscribed to A Dude's Nerdery channel, the link is in the description. He is on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The only change in his name is on Instagram, where he's known as Dude's Nerdery. But other than that, he is A Dude's Nerdery everywhere else.
I did that just to tweak. Salacious.
For so. Next up, we have the king of customs, the stop motion master, the Pacific Coast, Paul Oakenfold, from the legendary Oakhurst Studios. Don't get him angry. The sun is real low. The sun's low.
It's easy to do, people.
It's time to Hulk smash. It's time. Hey, Vern.
Too bright.
Hey, Vern.
Hello, everybody. Are you doing like something different with like the wording today? Because like it's
pink. Is that for anything or?
It just matches the border of the Can you see the background?
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I knew it wasn't Breast Cancer Awareness Month or anything like that.
No, I was just trying to.
I was curious what the
get the design,
design
ethos going. You can find if you're on the rewatch, or if you've never come across this before, please go and subscribe to the fantastic Oakhurst Studios channel. You can find him on YouTube. In fact, he's blown up on YouTube. About 34,000 subs, I think it is at the moment.
I'm close to 50.
Shit! When did that happen?
Let me look. Wow. I'll tell you what it is. It's 47,641.
Wow, that's happened. You've had another surge.
Yeah, about a month ago, I think.
Jesus, wow, that's how up to date I am.
Kind of like been right at that number for probably about 2 or 3 weeks, I think. That's
insane. That is insane. That is that is stratospheric. I mean, how many other you're getting? You're getting 100,000 is reachable, and that's
maybe
that's next tier YouTube. And
if I could get there, they give you that little button.
Yeah,
I might just retire at that point.
Yeah. Well, you could hire some monkey lizards at that point just to do your bidding.
But still, I only get 44 views on my latest Dark Trooper video.
Yeah. Well, trying to work out views and algorithms on YouTube is a foolish man's game. So
I thought I was going to mess around and do that. I did that AMSR on the video where it's just package sounds and squeaking of the thing. I thought that might do it.
Nope. The ASMR, I liked that. You were like changing it up. Like you're getting all freaky. So,
I don't know if I should do.
Salacious has been wanting to do an ASMR live stream with someone forever.
Yeah, that's not going to be me. But I did think about doing a soft voice like, "This is the Dark Trooper."
Dude, that Spidey short I put up from the new display I built has 4.4 thousand views in 5 hours.
Wow,
which is amazing for my. That's amazing for my channel.
Yeah, that's amazing for anyone's channel. That's a good put. That's
fantastic.
It's a good
You probably
pickup,
picked up quite a few subs off of that video too, with 4,000.
I think I've added 10 today from it already,
Yeah,
which is
that's-
great, which is awesome for my channel. I average
Yeah,
it kind of ebbs and flows. I'll average anywhere from like 20 to 70 in a month. I mean, and it just, I don't know, it's just the will of the algorithm.
What I noticed with the shorts, that a lot of like the subs that I get from my shorts are from the other side of the world.
Right. Asia.
Where it comes from?
Yeah, like India, Asia, that area.
subcontinent. Yeah.
I think they like
Okay.
Hulk over there. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. You've tapped into that for sure. You'll probably get a second wind on that Spidey short as well, dude. That will probably keep it.
Yeah.
That will keep growing.
Yeah, but I mean, even if already at almost 4,500 views in like 5 hours, that's
Yeah,
It
that's
seems
quite
though like
normal.
Spidey stuff like does really well. Like even the one Spidey Legends video I posted, like that's my highest viewed video right now on my channel.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
and then here's my
Hey.
it's built, so that's my retro Spidey display. So
Well,
it is no longer piles of shame, and I'll have a video coming out in the next week. Is me building this display.
We'll definitely come back to that tonight, dude. If we can, so we'll have a little look see at that later.
Well, I wanted to play just the tip with it.
All right, okay.
See how it felt.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
see what the audience thinks.
All right.
You know,
Basically, you're being a dick tease there. Like, that's called.
it's what I'm saying. Let's just play just the tip with the display. See what happens.
We get
You
it,
know?
we get it.
it's like
You know?
just a bit of
And
the
if I just come
just a
back this
little.
way and that's all that happened, hey, that was a good time. You know, I had fun.
Right, now listen up, everyone, because we've got to welcome somebody. But before we do that, I feel as though the atmosphere's changed. Feeling a little bit.
Does it feel like more like autumn because of the autumn lights?
No, it's feeling more a little bit siffy because of the person to your right. Feeling a little
Oh,
bit
see,
siffy.
I'm trying to make it look autumn. Like it's like autumn here.
It is nice and cool here today. It's only like 60 degrees here today. I'm loving it.
Oh,
Absolutely
dude, you know what
loving
it is? It's sweatshirt and shorts weather.
Yeah,
That's like the
that's
best
exactly
weather.
That's
Like
exactly it.
oh,
Yep.
sweatshirt, shorts weather, man. In autumn, oh, it's the best.
And it's weird.
The
Like
best.
we go from like extreme heat to like extreme cold. Like it was only 40 degrees this morning, and then like it's gotten up to 60 something, and now it'll dip back off tonight again. But
I
it like
love-
literally first day of fall, and it got cold.
Yep. No, it did the same here. Like Mother Nature got the memo. It's perfect.
Right. So welcome to the show. Way to the Sif. It's good to see you.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. Always a pleasure to join. Always have fun.
Good. And can I do a little bit of housekeeping before we get the show going? In fact, I will, Salacious. I want everybody out there to have a little thought and a prayer for our good friend Gerard Kane. He's okay. He got rushed into hospital last night, and I know everyone out there will want to join me in wishing him to get better soon. I know his lovely wife Miriam is looking after him. He's an absolute trooper. But Gerard, you need to look after yourself better, please. We had a little bit of a worry last night, so please look after yourself. And I also want to wish a couple of people happy birthdays. Our good friend Ed5 from Down Under, it was his birthday the other day. And it's also the Universal Collector Matt's birthday today. I know he's doing a stream this evening as well. But there you go, from the MoNKey-LiZaRD Army and from us here at Free Men and MoNKey-LiZaRD. Happy birthday to you, Matt. Hope you have a good one. And it's probably time to welcome in some of the army into the chat. So we'll pull them up and we'll welcome them in.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
we're 16 minutes in. Have we even acknowledged any of our guests, our fans?
Nope.
Salacious?
Nope.
We're about to.
Man, I mean, Vern might have a
Hello.
quick shot clock, but he would have already gone through this in about 8 seconds.
There is a certain member in our community that keeps messaging me every time the dude starts eating, going, "He's eating again. I can't take it." So just letting you know, there's someone out there getting very. There we go. There's someone out there losing their mind at the moment, dude. So
Just because he's
same.
having something to eat.
same. Welcome,
Dude,
Vanessa.
it's 5 o'clock East Coast time, so I got my mic muted, and you just see the top of my hair.
Fair enough.
I mean-
fair enough. Just passing on a message. Don't
Yeah.
shoot the messenger.
What are you gonna do, man?
Nothing. There's no, rules around here.
Hey,
you
I'm
know?
down 25 pounds, dude. So I got to stay on my meal plan. I can't wait 2.5 hours to eat.
Welcome, Vanessa. There will be toys later. We
Vanessa.
definitely will be looking at toys. So thank you for stopping by. Dave's Dimensions in the house. I have dropped the link in the Monkey Lizard Army Twitter group. So if anyone wants to drop in, I have got the
There's got to be at least 37 minutes of arguing though before a toy is shown.
I can get up to 10 people in here. So if anyone genuinely wants to jump in, feel free to. We'll have a bit of we'll have a bit of a discussion, and I actually want everyone to be thinking about what their top 3 predictions are for the PulseCon, and we'll have a look at that later. GeForce.
Do you have a spreadsheet for our predictions?
I do.
Awesome.
I do.
Really?
I do. It's got 3 columns in it. Prediction 1, 2, and 3.
Did you guys see Dude's spreadsheet for his layout downstairs? Like, I was impressed. He had it all mapped out to the T.
It was
every inch and diameter of the whole basement downstairs.
I was a bit scared by it, to be honest. I saw it.
Why? But that's how you plan, man. Look,
He said I was a bit
Little,
scared.
hey, wait. We'll play a little just the tip here again with what's going on.
Oh, that looks cool. I didn't realize, like, when we see you on camera, you know, obviously we can't tell how much space
great.
you have around you.
There you
but
go. Great. Put it back on. He's gone. There we go.
now,
Yeah,
seeing how much room you had on that one side of the room, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Used to be like a Lego build table where he had all the ships. Is that
Okay.
Yeah,
right in
and
the
then
middle?
it turned into like a pile of shame, and then there was like a hallway table I brought down that I had Black Series figures stacked full of, and then there was an old kitchen table that I had, and that just was full of cardboard boxes that were stuffed with boxes of figures, and on top of it was piles of shame, and
We
then
had our
all of our
suspicions.
Harry Potter Legos. So all of that is like boxed up and in another corner, and then that last one is the largest bookshelf to build. It's a 71 by 71. So I went small, medium, and then large. I'm gonna save the big one for last.
I have the 51.
That's a little more than
52
just the tip, so
behind
I'm
me.
sorry. We didn't agree to that yet.
To be honest, we suspect that Siffy that he also had a Cindy area, because the Cindy's would emerge quite a bit. Not Cindy, Barbie. Sorry, Cindy's the British one. He's got a hell of a Barbie collection, and we've seen that decked out a few times. So
Yeah, we might have about 100 Barbies here.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked like there was a big orgy going on down there the last time Dude posted that picture.
Welcome to Connor Fuller. Connor Fuller. I'm not sure
Connor.
I support your comment now, Connor, but Sir Eric's here. Oh my God, he must be having a break from all the shagging
Sonny.
he's doing. It's Sonny.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's Sonny. Dirty bugger, Sonny. I love you, Sonny. How are the testes? Are they like shriveled walnuts yet? There they are. Nathan, the best space pants in town. There we go. What else we got? We got 33. So who am I missing? Brian's here. Brian. How you doing, Brian?
I saw
Oh,
John too. Super awesome.
You got
geek show.
Rolando.
Hold on. I'll get through. Hold on. What's going on?
Sean
Oh, he's got a migraine.
Solo.
Sean Solo.
I have a migraine.
That's helping. That's really helping. What a friend. The #1 llama rider in the world is bed stricken. Sean, get better soon, dude. Who have I missed? I missed Blinky.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Blink and you'll miss. Just like the dude. Average disaster.
What's up?
Average. He's average. Who else we got? Oh, Mr. Brian's here as well. He's supporting us again. Mr. Brian, he's a good. Why is that not showing?
Hello.
There we go.
Hello. Thank you,
Hey,
Brian. Hello, Brian. It's autumn here in the nerdery, as you can see by the autumn lights.
What kind of an accent is that?
Yeah, like his Harry Potter accent.
It is my
It's weird British accent, isn't it?
it's my Harry Potter accent.
Yeah.
Fair.
Some
I do want to get
racialist
cast in those Fantastic Beast movies because they're so atrociously bad that accent would actually fit right in with everything going on in those movies. So
The problem is they don't
blend in
have,
perfectly.
they don't need anybody to sub in for Johnny Depp anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll just be a background character. Like, good day, sir.
The whole.
Oh, you
I
know
mean,
what? They are going to need somebody to take Ezra Miller's spot.
He's like Dick Van Dyke, isn't he? Basically.
Oi,
There you go.
oi, Mary.
There you go. Super John's in the house. Super
You
John,
chimney
congratulations.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Mary.
Congratulations, Super John, for winning that game of golf earlier today, even though you clearly cheated
What up,
with
Super
the
John?
pin locations, but you won't go any further.
Here's Johnny.
Sonny's been perving on the purple bras in Australia. Good lad. Well done, Sonny. Well done. Joe's in the house.
Joe.
Good old Joe. How you doing, Joe?
So what do you think about Pulse
Ronaldo.
changing Joe's to UK to GI Joe to Pulse only?
Oh, we're starting that now. We're starting in with a controversy. Tiffy.
I haven't even heard about this, so
I was trying to keep the stream on a nice positive vibe.
Yeah,
for a
let's-
bit and
No,
introduce that a bit
keep
later.
it.
But you want to go straight in?
Jaden, please
What up,
explain
Sleep?
to me the
What up,
controversy.
Sleep?
I don't think
Sleeping.
basically, Hasbro are doing they're going to be the sole distributor for GI Joe Classified.
Cutting out the middleman.
Yeah.
So they're going to
Is that-
lower prices then,
Wow, you'd
since
hope
they don't have to
so,
pay a
but
third-party retailer.
should we have a little poll? Do we reckon they're going to lower prices or not? They should do, shouldn't they?
They
Bet
should.
Do a
don't.
poll. Do a
If they're
poll,
cut-
man.
If they're
Yes.
cutting out the third-party retailer and they don't have to pay that portion, they should be able to save the customer at least a portion of what they would have lost to the retailer,
Right, give
You're
that
right.
margin back to the customer.
or just use that margin to just offer free shipping.
And they were even saying that, I guess that in-demand toys, that's the big one that gets a lot of the exclusives first and stuff like that. They were even
Great
saying
store.
they're not even going to be getting them other than some of the imports. That's about it.
Well, dude, if
Can
you
you-
buy
can you
toys
click
from
on Sleeping's
GameStop or
message here?
Target, if you guys buy toys from GameStop or Target, it's $35 threshold for shipping. You buy a
Yeah.
$350 HasLab from Hasbro, and you're still paying for shipping. Like
Yeah.
they don't
Unless-
even have a threshold
unless-
for it,
Unless you pay for their Pulse membership.
right? And who wants to do that?
Do you know what's
Uh.
weird? I didn't we don't. I don't know if it's the same in America, but orders over 50 quid, it's free postage here anyway.
It used to be
Oh,
on
okay.
Pulse.
It used to be here, but then
It
they
is
made it
here.
a
They cut that-
premium membership. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
they cut
paid
that
for
out.
I've never paid for postage with Hasbro. It's strange. Can we say hello to Michael, please?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Michael.
Please highlight
Sleeping as
Sleeping's
well?
message.
Hello,
Thank you.
sleeping.
Hey, sleeping.
Look at that.
He's upset because I haven't sent him his weekly spoiler.
Oh, I see. That's what it is.
Is that a
Yeah,
euphemism?
I'm gonna get on that.
That's what it is.
That's not,
I've
there's not a
posted-
I hope that wasn't a euphemism for something.
I've posted the link in the chat, so if anyone wants to pop in, we're having a drama-free, chilled stream today. We're gonna look at some toys, talk about the Hasbro and all that controversy.
We were
maybe-
having a drama free. We just start out with the GI Joe shipping, and then we're gonna head over to the HasLab controversy. For all of you who ordered Robbie Ray's, you're screwed.
I
if you
know,
don't
I
get
know.
Robbie.
They
Me and
they lost
Jack-
back. I'm not talking about the HasLab at all.
Should
Put that
we-
poll up.
Should we, seeing as though we've had a good start, should we look at some toys before we get into the? There's loads
Are
to talk
we
about.
are we
but-
37 minutes in yet? And
Sure.
have we argued to yet?
Oh, we don't. Today we're not arguing. Today
Hey, did you
we're
get an
being
extra one of
all-
those you can sell me?
No, unfortunately not. I tried to, but
Let's go with Siffy. Let's see what Siffy.
I have a second one, but that's one to rock, one to stock.
Yeah, I missed it completely.
I got a review of this going.
Or
up right
no,
after-
no, is
right
that the
after you
new
guys
one?
are
No, I
over
didn't
with.
get
Yeah.
the new one. Sorry,
That's the new
I
one.
didn't get the new one. Yeah,
I
I
missed
have
it
two of the old
completely.
ones.
Right
I'm not,
after
I'm, not, I'm not paying that, Marco.
right after this stream is over at 8:00 Eastern, the review will go up, so you guys can check it out. But it looks pretty
Well,
cool.
how do you know the stream will be over at 8
Well,
o'clock?
if it's not, Either way.
So how about this? How about when this stream ends, why don't you set yours to a premiere? Like, so once we're wrapping up, we'll give like a 5-minute notice, set yours to a premiere, and we'll end our stream and everyone will go watch your video.
There you go. There you go.
I'm in, dude. I'll do it.
There you go. I'll do that. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Let's
FD,
get
for
it
the
on.
super chat. You legend. He
Nice.
says, "Get all siffy." Thank you, FD.
Hey, hold
I
on.
like
I
that
got a
hat,
head
dude.
swap. I
I
got
like
a head
that
swap.
hat, man.
Oh,
I think-
cool. Here we go.
Hey,
Here we
wait,
go.
no. Switch it back.
Oh.
Switch it back.
Oh, okay.
Switch it back.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's a head swap.
Hold on. I can play around with this. Please stay there. Please stay there. Please stay there. Hold on a minute. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. There we go.
Oh, everybody!
And
Get a llama. Vern, do you have to
I
get a
don't have
llama?
a llama. I'm the greatest llama rider in the world.
You gotta save that. That's one to
Could be
save.
games. Who's this psycho? That's cool. We'll leave that up. Vern used to get so angry about that one. He's like, "You keep putting that angry head up." Do you remember
This
Vern?
one right
Used to
here.
get
I know
angry.
what I'm doing.
I used to have
What am
that
I
up all the time and used to get so angry.
This is the
Angry-
perfect.
angry
like,
I think
Vern.
that's Vern's blue steel look, man.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
sexy cologne model look.
Yeah. There we go.
So,
what
Rum, why
campaign?
do you think they made that move? Why do you think that was something that they felt like they needed to do? Or do you guys think it's going to happen to us too, where it's all going to go Pulse exclusive?
I honestly, I can't work out why they would do it. I mean,
money.
why would you do it for GI Joe? What I mean, if you limit, sure, like supply and
Because they
demand.
own the
If you-
license, so
Yeah, but if you surely the logic is, if you limit the distribution, then you limit the supply. So you're giving people the less opportunity, less places to buy it. And it's not a highly popular line GI Joe in the UK anyway. I mean, it's it's not like,
that might be
Star
why.
Wars. It's popular, but it's not like Star Wars.
Maybe that's
So-
why.
Maybe I don't know.
Are there plenty of like Joes just hanging around in stores?
You probably need to ask like Blue Harvest or somebody that goes shopping. Like I don't leave my flat, so I only buy online. So and online, yeah, sure. Like Star, In Demand, they all stock classified, so it's easy to get them online.
So I imagine like maybe if there's just not a big draw for it, they don't want to have like a lot of expendable products sitting around in stores because maybe there's some sort of a kickback they got to get the retailers if they don't actually sell. And they just decided we'll just go direct to consumer for that line.
Could be.
I'm guessing.
Miriam, we had a scare last night, didn't we? I hope you are okay. It's really good to see Gerard pop up in the MLA Twitter feeds earlier this evening. So,
Posting
thoughts-
toys right away, so you know.
yeah, he's
feeling a little
posting
bit
toys
better.
already. Posting toys already. Miriam, he's got to look after himself better. We're all getting old. We all need to look after ourselves better. And so anyway, we're the MLA's with you, Miriam. So I hope you're doing okay, darling.
take care of yourself, dude. Take care of yourself, man. Feel better.
Will you have some more pickups, Siffy?
I got the. Hold on.
What's he got? I like looking at toys.
I got the Blue Ninjas from Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Nice.
I
pretty
like
cool.
the masks.
Really cool. Like I ordered another 2 sets of them on Amazon because they're really awesome.
that's cool.
So yeah, I'm really a fan of this Joe line. Like these are probably like slowly becoming my favorite line. Like just because of everything you give them, and then
Oh,
Yeah. I guess HASBRO didn't like what he had to say.
yeah.
sorry. The way they approach the plastic-free packaging is just so much better than I think everybody else is. They came up with like a way to put everything in these storage totes, so like you can actually use them on a display. So it's pretty cool.
Very good. So Eric says he thinks that he's surmising they're trying to grow the Pulse business and drive revenue over to that platform. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
However, if you get, I don't understand the model in the UK because I've bought a lot from Pulse and I've never paid for postage. It's free postage over 50 quid. It's very rare when you order toys that you'll order less than 50 quid anyway. You'll normally buy 2 figures if you're doing, 2 or 3 figures. So what they're trying to achieve with the membership model, I don't really know. Do you get anything else other than free postage? Do you get like a free figure or something? Or
No, you get the premium
early
access. Yeah, you get the
early
early
access.
access to everything.
right? Hmm.
Other than that, that's about it here. I don't even know. Like we used to get the free shipping just for regular. You just had to spend like a certain amount of money, but now they changed all that.
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Only 4 countries in the EU have access to Hasbro Pulse, so there's an argue against it, Eric. If there's only,
Okay.
and I don't know if it's the same. If they're, I don't know. I'm guessing it's still bricks and mortar in those other countries.
Yeah, for now, I guess that's what Emily was saying in the post, that like anything else changes, she was going to keep everybody updated. But as far as United Kingdom and EU, that it was just going to be Pulse only.
Cool. Hi, Ricardo. How you doing?
Ricardo.
How you doing, Ricardo? Dino the Machino's here as well.
Dino.
The Machino. Can we restart? You can join Dino if you want. The link's in the description if you want to join us. We're
And what Josh made was awesome of him. That was really cool.
The little garbage pail Dino the Machino.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Hilarious.
Really awesome.
Who wants to go? Who wants to show off some toys? Vern,
I'll
you
go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got, I think like everybody else, right? The Dark Troopers.
Okay. I canceled mine. I didn't end up ordering mine.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I think they're just pretty cool. The thing is like if you remember, like they did those, like I guess they were like Lego set ones, or you know how they had a whole bunch of like Star Wars characters you could build. I don't know if it was Lego or Techniques. It's almost just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lego. I collected a lot of those. The Lego, the like 10-inch Lego Star Wars characters. Yeah.
I think if you had like the Death Trooper, it's almost would be this dude.
Yeah.
But these at my Target were on clearance for like $11.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that?
So,
Lightyear.
Yeah, so I ended up picking these up just to see what they're like. And at the very least, what I'm thinking is I could do like a head swap and put a Joe head on there and then do some stuff like he's in some sort of flight gear. That could be kind of cool. Then you got some accessories if you wanted to use them with your regular stuff. And I felt like $11 wasn't that bad. So the 2-pack was $11, but the regular, the other characters in my store, the rest of the team or whatever, they were still like the full price. So I'm waiting for them to go down. That's it. That's all I picked up.
Good. Can we say hello to Mr. B, please? He's joined us in the house. Mr. B.
Hello, Mr. B.
Mr. B.
All right, so I have a package
Ooh.
for a little what's in the box.
Ooh. Do you want me to summon the toy gods?
Yes. Well, I'm not going to open it, but yes.
Oh, okay. Just summon them a little bit if you want.
Okay, so I do not know what is in here.
Oh, yeah, that must be a second for you.
Yeah, it's a second.
Yeah.
One to rock and one to stock, man.
I got 2 of those as well. I got one that I put the poncho from Rey on and put her with like the Rebels crew, and then I got another one that I kept with like Manda.
Let's be honest, Siffy. You got 2 so that you could have lesbian sex scene.
No, Luke. I'm a Luke Soka fan. I can't wait to see her and Luke get it on.
Hook up.
To me, like this is just
Raylo.
a figure I definitely want to have in box, especially when you have a plastic window like that. This will be a valuable figure over time. So one to rock, one to stock. But that's it.
Or you could pay $70 for one without a window.
Right. Right. Yep. So that's it. That's all I got.
That set would be so much cooler if it had a plastic window on it. Like I would, even though I have the figures, I would purchase that if it had a plastic window on it where I could see all three of them displayed like that.
I don't mind. Like, I enjoyed the experience I had opening up Silk and Doc Ock. Like, everything was packaged well. Like, everything came out. It was easy. It was like clean. I didn't mind it, and now like that's packaging I can just get rid of.
Right.
So I mean,
But, like,
but
for
I get
something
it. Like,
like
I
that-
also
Yeah.
like having figures like this that I can keep
Yeah.
in card and display. You know, because to me, this is a display. This is just as displayable as taking her out, right, and posing her. Like,
And it was only
it's a different type of
$22.
display or way to enjoy it.
And that's what I mean with that 3-pack. Like if that 3-pack I could just display like the way
Yep.
it is in box,
Yeah, but-
I would.
but-
no problem.
But you don't need a window because they took a nice picture.
Yeah,
Right.
That's not accurate to the
Well,
figures
and-
that are in the box either.
And-
That's the fun
right,
part.
exactly. But it's just kind of a jerk move because you just release those two figures separate,
Yeah.
and then
And they're going to
should've
release
had a
that Mando
cape to begin with.
again.
Right, and like she should have had a cape to begin with.
Yeah.
They could have gave Mando a cloth cape too at the same time. Could have.
And they're going to
Okay,
release
never
that
mind.
Mando with a new head sculpt, and
What are you
that'll be
gonna
it.
Geekstrong says, "What? That's all the dude picked up. His wife must have cut off his allowance."
I'm spending so much less on figures. So
Very
Now,
sensible.
are you getting any of like the Black Adam stuff? Is that Batman adjacent or no?
Ooh.
he is, but like I'm just not into DC movies,
Okay.
or the Rock movies.
Either
Either way.
I do like the one that comes with the throne. I may pick it up for $20 just to get the throne.
Yeah, that
to use
throne
with,
does look cool.
Use with like Serpentor that's coming out from the Pulse.
I have one Black Adam figure, but it's a comic book figure. I think I got it for like $12. But I got it because it's part of the Frost King for the Build-A-Figure. So I had to grab it for the Build-A-Figure piece. But for $12, it's a cool figure when I get around to opening it. All right, so I don't need to thank you. Yeah, I don't need to be pig screen anymore.
We've got a few things. I did do an unboxing early on in the week, but I'll do a quick flow around. So 3.75 Lady Jane, just
Nice.
because I don't have many Joes, but I'm picking up a few here and there.
That's a good one.
Love the Fall Guys. Me and Super John are in on these now. The Fall Guys. We've been streaming this a lot. It's such a fun game. And I got the hot dog one, John. There you go. It lights up. There's the hot dog.
So that's the hot dog you were talking about.
That's the hot dog. That's
Okay.
the hot dog.
All right.
That's the hot dog bean.
Last
Don't
week when
try,
you, said
I'm-
you
look,
ordered a hot dog.
Yeah,
we all thought you were ordering a hot dog.
I know. I can't explain this. It's a thing. I can't explain it. I'm a 43 or 44-year-old man. I don't know which age. So I can't explain it, but
Don't know my age.
He said that on his birthday too. In this
Yeah.
he's like, am I 43 or 42, 41? He's like, I'm not sure.
yeah. It's a bit of a known thing that I've celebrated my 40th a year late. So I've done it. Yeah. Anyway, Tarkin. This is signed by Guy Henry, who did the mocap work on Rogue One. So there's Guy. He's a British actor. He's been in quite a lot of stuff. And this is from. I'm buying a few of these from the great chocolate chip Wookiee. He's been hooking me up. There's Caroline Blackiston, who was the original Mon Mothma. And here is Klaatu. Love Klaatu. One of my favorite Jedi characters. One of Jabba's henchmen. So I think these are cool. These are super cool. Got a nice collection of those going.
Well, those are some great pieces to have.
Yeah, just unique. All right, there's my look. I'm loving these ZT Iron Man. You know, I've sort of got him rocking now, so I can't get him on. He falls off that bloody stand all the time, so I've bailed on the stand.
Look
Right.
at you with the something we're going to be talking about. Or no, that's the San Diego one, right?
Check it.
Yeah,
Oh wow, you
Check
already
this
got
out.
that.
Yeah.
nice. That looks cool.
I like these boxes. I don't mind it. I don't mind it windowless.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no
Didn't mind
window
it.
at all there, huh?
No, no. That's the future, I think, isn't it?
It looks.
I don't
really
mind that
like-
either. Like that's cool because you could see it and then it closes like that. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And then
See,
you know
that
what,
would- that would
you
be
could
cool.
take that out, and I mean either way you could take that out and it doesn't change the box.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd
it's
have to
really
keep the little
interesting.
plastic bit.
That they didn't put the plastic because the Luke has the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So
Well,
this is obviously
these are the newer ones.
these
So
are
the
they're
newer
probably
ones.
just taking the plastic out of the newer ones.
yeah.
Yeah,
The ones
interesting.
that might be what it is. That's cool though.
40th He-Man,
Nice.
slightly larger scale He-Man.
I saw that they had the no holds bar set back up. So if you still wanted that, check that out
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna get on that.
on their website. Yeah, I saw that last night. Somebody posted that. So
Finally got a hold of one of these. I
Oh, nice.
I found an online. There's one online retailer, in the UK that's selling them. So this will not be my first, but I'm gonna get multiple of these because I have to build up a 6-inch
cool.
army. But this is my first one. So and then
Well, I have a set in the pile of
Well,
stuff that I'm getting
I
ready to
know,
send you.
I know, yeah, I know. That's why I sneakily just said this isn't the first one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get multiple. hoping that you've still got that one for me. And then this was on a sale, because we're getting because Connor and I are both getting the HasLab version. I picked up one for each of us. You gotta have a mini with a large one, haven't you? I think on the shelf.
Did you pick up the HasLab 2, Brian,
Which one?
for the his tank?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you?
All right.
Did you? Well,
I did.
Well, I'll get you one of these. These I found as a store online where I'm not going to tell you the price, but they're very good value. Have you got one of those?
Is that guy? Hold on, let me look.
It's
I
the
have
purple
his-
one. It's the purple 3.75.
I don't have the purple one.
I can get you one of these. They are really good value
have-
over here.
I have this.
I can get you a
the
toe, dude.
black one.
Get you a toe. And then this came in the post. I actually do know who sent this now. I'm not going to say it live because I'm going to do a little thank you video. But it's a llama with a monkey and a banana.
And with the banana.
So,
That's great.
Isn't that crazy?
That's perfect.
I do know who sent this, but I'm not going to say now because I'm going to do a little video. But they know. I've already.
Can you
thanked them.
imagine? You should. Did they design that too? Whoever sent that to you?
I don't. God knows where they got that from. I mean, that's the sort of thing.
I'll
That's
be right
like some weird.
Something you
Like,
make yourself.
Because I'm
Is that right?
imagining like if you had 3 of them, and one was doing this, and one was doing this, and one was doing this, right? That would be
Yeah.
like a cool set, right?
yeah,
Hear no evil, speak no evil.
yeah, exactly.
See
Yeah,
no
yeah.
evil. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually really cool though. I like it.
It's cool. Isn't it?
So whoever did that did a great job. I wonder if they designed it themselves.
I don't think they did. I think no. I think this was found in some weird antique mall or something, which may give it away. But I am going to do a little thank you video. So there we go. There we go.
I actually check this out. Since you showed off your creature set, I wanted to show you how I had this guy set up.
Oh, here we go. He's going to be on chains now. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh, perfect.
I was getting ready to do some
That's awesome.
some shots with the Dark Troopers. So-
That's why I need to get quite a few of those 6-inch monkey lizards. So
and then you got to get a tree, like a tree
yes.
Yeah, make one.
display.
Yes. Yes.
I've been
yes.
I've been saving these to make like an Endor display, like the paper
Oh, that's
towel
cool.
rolls.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. I could cast these and paint them and use them as like a
Like
A
tree
tree.
branches. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. You know what? They have like for rocks and stuff like that, they have like a paint that when you spray it on, it gives it like a texture, like a rock
Oh.
texture.
I have to
I
look
wonder
for something like that.
If there's some way to do like to streak it with some sort of a texture type paint that would make it look
Yeah.
like it's like
Look
bark.
like
running
bark.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
This has tickled me from Rick. Did dude get a new pair of sneakers in honor of Andor coming out?
No, just
Good
for
a reason as
vacation.
any. Good a
Just
reason
for
as any.
vacation. Just for vacation.
Let's
I am
go.
in the market though because we're doing a daddy-daughter trip to Disneyland, and so I am definitely in the market for a new pair of shoes for vacation.
Very good. Very good. Well, we look forward to seeing them.
Do you prefer Disneyland over Disney World, or is it just like easier for you from where you live?
Disneyland. I would just rather go to California rather than Florida.
Okay.
The weather will be better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure.
And then
I
we're
wasn't
gonna
sure if there was, like, a
go
preference
to
or
Hollywood Studios, Universal as well, or Hollywood Studios Hollywood, Universal Studios Hollywood.
Universal.
Yeah. Universal Hollywood. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So yeah, I gotta get a new pair.
Can we say hello to Gap, please? Gap after
Gap.
dark. How you
Hey,
doing,
what's
fella?
up?
How you doing,
Gap
Chief?
after dark.
And also Mr. Mazza.
Moza.
Mr. Mazza. How you doing?
Maza or Moza?
It's Mo Moser, sorry, Mr. Moser.
Moza.
And Greedo's joined us.
Greedo,
Hey,
say
Greedo.
hello.
What up,
Team
Greedo?
Meat Saber.
About to drive 55.
Right.
I found another one of these today too. The retro Destro.
Oh, cool.
So I was able to open one. It was in the clearance section in Walmart. That's how I found 2 of them so far. But I'm
Wow.
still looking for another Baroness to open.
I can't believe that they relaunch or they put out more of the Baroness with the coil.
Mm,
For
I
like
have
40,
that one.
$40. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow. I mean, that thing was so hard to find when it came out.
And now all these places can't get rid of it. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people have that one. But that the retro carded one, that one sold out right away. It went up yesterday on the restock. And literally as I was hitting checkout, it was gone. I was like,
Yeah. I couldn't get the breaker and RAM pre-ordered for anything, and I walk into Target and it was 50% off on the peg. I ended up buying like 2 of them for like $20 each. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
that's awesome. Yeah,
We're
it's
coming
weird,
out
like
right before Halloween. Sorry.
some of the Walmarts have like full aisles or 2 aisles that are just all clearance toys right now. It just depends. Like if it's a super Walmart, chances are they're the ones that have like the full display.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the archive waves. One of my targets is just loaded with the archives. I'm waiting for those to go on clearance so that I can just go snag another Dengar and another 3PO for painting and stuff.
There's so much stuff that's still on the pegs. Like there's still Return of the Jedi Lando sitting there that haven't been clearanced. But then there's like newer stuff that's come out that's just going right there.
Yeah, and the Jawa is still scanning $34.
Yeah.
Even though the shelf tag says 27.
And right now you can get Merrick and the other one, the pilot and Galen Ursa.
With clearance. Yeah,
you can get them each for $6, six and change.
Wow.
Yeah,
$6 quid.
I got Saw Gerrera for 16. He wasn't on clearance in the store, but when I went up to the register, I showed him a picture that I had that somebody else took at another Target, and they were like, "Yeah, okay," and they did it.
Yeah. I got it recently. It's really cool.
They must have overproduced those additional Rogue One figures then, because that's crazy money. I mean,
all of them were on pre-order for like over a year, and then because of that, like lately, what you've been noticing with like some of the Target exclusives, once they actually hit the stores, they're in stores for like a week or 2, and then they're being clearanced out because they're so far past the date they were already supposed to arrive that like they're just putting them right to clearance.
Like the those, but if you think about those Rogue One figures, right? I think it's a real small audience that wanted those Rogue One figures.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you don't have like your average collector scammering out to get a Galen Urso.
And even like the regular wave ones, like the main characters, everybody was getting them on GameStop and Amazon, earlier in the year for anywhere from like $10 to $15. Like if you really needed them still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Blue Harvest is here. Blue, Are there just loads of GI Joe classified series in stores, just not selling?
This is a question, Blue, because I couldn't answer it because I don't go to the bricks and mortar stores like you, and we were wondering what the reason is for Hasbro making GI Joe classified distribution Hasbro Pulse only in the UK. What's the possible reason for doing that? And we were theorizing maybe sales in bricks and mortar stores aren't that great, or I don't know. We're not sure why. We're sure it doesn't make sense, but you may have a theory, and you will know if they're in Smiths and places like that, which I do not know. There are some releases, haven't there? There's a couple. I'll see if I can find them. There's a couple of new Star Wars releases.
The two Target exclusives that went up yesterday, and then there were supposed to be new GI Joes too, but it was just two GI Joes that have already came out.
What were the Target ones? I totally missed that.
It's two Andor repaints, that are
they're
I'll
part
wait
of
and buy those on sale though.
Yeah, they were.
I'll show you because there's some
those
also.
Go ahead.
Go for it, buddy.
Andor figures.
There is some Andor. There's also, I'm going to show, there's some cool Dungeons and Dragons figures. So we'll have a little look at the website.
Yeah, we got to talk about those.
And you need to talk me through this starting lineup stuff because I just don't get it. I don't get the prices. Like, why you want basketball figures? I don't get
the prices either.
Here we go.
So with the I just want to point this out. We did a thing one time where we said what toy lines were we wish they would make, and my list had the Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And then we did the HasLab, and I think I said the roller coaster or something.
Right, Blue has just said exactly what I said, which was I don't think G.I. Joe's is popular over here because we had Action Force. So I think he's reiterated what I said basically.
Well, that's what I was wondering too, because like I was talking about with Connor in one of the group chats, and that's what I was saying. I was like, it almost makes more sense. Like you guys have been getting the figures 6 to 8 months before us, and like you just said, you guys had Action Force, we had GI Joe, so like it would make sense to be the other way around as opposed to like us getting the Action Force first.
That's a shipping issue. I think that all those same Joes are just sitting on boats waiting to get offloaded right now, and we just have a backlog. That's all that I think that boils down to.
And
right,
a lot of stuff coming.
Let's get your view on this then. This is a cultural thing like that. With the only thing I can think of that we had similar is we had in terms of sports action figures, we had Sabutio, which was like not really figures. It's a game where you flick these little figures. You have to flick a ball into the goal. And then we had something called Corinthians, which were kind of like little mini bobbleheads of football figures, but they were kind of late 90s. Yeah.
So they used to have like these little helmets that you could collect, right? I don't know if anybody else collected them. I collected them. They fit perfectly on the 12-inch GI Joes is one of the reasons why I had a bunch of them. But I remember when the starting lineup originally was in like Target, because that's when I worked there. And it was just a little non-articulable almost figure that maybe moved like his upper body or something. But it was typical.
But they were all like stationary.
Yeah, they were like in a pose or like with the basketball on their hand or the football in their arm. And it was for every sport. And in my mind, it was just like people who collected sports cards would then move to collecting this action figure of the person. It was just like almost like a 3D
collectible. Yeah, it's card. Like a little statue, like a plastic statue for people like before statues kind of became a big thing.
But these are $47.99. Like
these are fully articulable action figures.
Yeah, the old ones weren't like this at all. Like the other ones used to be, I think, like $10, and used to just be able to buy them in like Toys R Us or whatever, and they used to come like on a small package on a card.
Are these going to sell? Are these going to sell? 47?
No, because
probably not.
Like that's something I wanted when I was 10,
Well,
And like, who's buying a toy like that for a 10-year-old? It's $50.
And like current players,
And
I could see. Like,
I have zero interest in any player they release.
LeBron James is the only one I know. I don't know any.
But the thing is, if this was $10, I wouldn't even give $10 because I have no interest in any of those players. Like now, if you're going to throw out the '90s Bulls, then I'd have interest. But at $50, no way, dude. They're out of their mind.
That's why I thought it was interesting them doing current stuff instead of
they
just like
did
hitting the top guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if they did like selling them over here, if the only ones that I would know would be like Jordan,
I'm sharing a screen.
Shaq, and
like maybe Dennis Rodman. You know?
So this is a Mayfix, right? So this is like a figure arts or Mayfix, and they're doing the Jordan here. And it's $125. So I think like the people who are buying these figures may bleed over into those Hasbro ones because they're like half the price, and they're built like a regular action figure.
And I know Eric was talking with Dan Yoon, like saying you guys should do soccer players and stuff like that too. So I'm assuming they're going to eventually carry over into other sports.
Well, I would hope that they don't just stick with basketball. I mean, they got to do all the main sports, and soccer is getting really popular. I think that would be important. And then what's that one where they have that the thing on those things on the ice?
Hockey or
no, where they just
curling?
Slide that thing across, and then somebody has like a.
This is Burns humor. Taking the piss out of curling. Hey, listen, we win lots of medals at that because they play it in Scotland. It's the only place they play it in the UK. The Scots are good at that. It's normally Canada and Scotland that
because there's the one dude with the broom.
Yeah, curling.
Moving super
That's a crazy
fast.
sport. Like you have to melt the ice with a broom, like rapid ice melting. So that's a crazy.
Can you
sport,
imagine the Olympic ping pong starting lineup dudes?
Be big in China, wouldn't it? They're superstars in China. $47.99 though seems like a crazy price.
Yeah, that's
it's $50 here. No way, dude.
So here's the cool thing. The cool thing about it is they should be proportionately sized correctly, right? So when you're saying it's a 6-inch scale, but you put it up next to one of your legends, if it's like a basketball player who's like 6 foot, he should tower over the rest of the guys, right? So if they did those proportions for somebody like me,
6 foot.
What? Okay,
you mean
7.
like someone who's like 7 foot? Yeah, like it should
7.
scale. Like 7 foot should look taller than 6'6", and
So somebody like me who likes to do head swaps or customize or something like that, I could be in for like maybe 1, but not because it's a starting lineup, because I could like use it for something else.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really see the market. Unless it's like your absolutely favorite player, maybe your kid's favorite player, you know what I mean? But I can't see going in and spending that kind of money.
Eric's gonna explain it all to us now. Just put Eric on it. He's come
please.
in. He's riding in on a chariot. He's gonna explain.
He's like going. All these non-sports guys are trying to talk about these sports figures.
No. So here's the thing with the starting lineup figures. I think people have already touched on it with like current players. That's just kind of weird. But other sports, if they were going to go into a lot of other sports, they're probably going to be limited to North American sports because of licensing reasons. When you get into like footballers, for instance, you're talking about like which version of the kit do you show, right? Like club kits change year over year. Like North American sports, jerseys, uniforms are fairly static and whatnot. And I think the most desirable kind of figures would be those legends, but would they even have the image rights to produce them, right? Like everyone would want Jordan and Pippen and Shaq and the like and Kobe, but are they going to be able to swing that? Probably not.
I'm with Dino. We want women's beach volleyball players.
and if you were going to do like NFL or NHL players, you're talking about like a lot more plastic because there's, you got pads and helmets and whatnot. So the margins on those aren't going to be as high.
NHL though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How much are they going to be?
Baseball
They're going
wouldn't
to be
be hard to
$70.
do.
Baseball,
You can do baseball.
Yeah, probably. Anything that's just limiting the amount of kind of plastic and like the bulkiness of the figure. I don't get the NFT element. That's probably the most mind-boggling part of this whole product line.
Do you get NFTs with each figure?
Yeah, I think that's why the price is driven up so highly.
That makes sense.
That
The
makes
super
sense.
valuable
I didn't see that.
NFTs. I saw a Salacious Rum NFT going for $1,000.
There's two. There is. I have my own NFTs.
But seriously, are sports collectors and toy collectors in their mid 30s to 50s? Is that are we the market for NFTs?
No.
Yeah, because we don't understand them.
These are for kids. These are for kids, but they're expensive gifts.
But that's what I'm saying. If they're for kids, they're not. You can't be for kids
for
if you're
people.
$50.
They're for people with a lot of disposable income NFTs, basically.
At $50, it's not a kid's toy.
My NFTs are £1,000 each for my original logo, my new logo. They're out there. You can buy them. If anyone's stupid enough to buy one for £1,000, I will get you your money back. I thought I'd put them up there and see if there was any interest. There isn't.
Did you get?
So,
You didn't sell any?
No.
How many do they let you sell? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. It's Teespring. They have their own blockchain now. So
Everyone that sells has a different blockchain.
For sure.
But everybody has. It looks
there's only one version. There's only one version.
So there's only one for sale.
Yeah, there's
logo.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one of each logo. Yeah.
But couldn't I just take a picture of it?
You could, but you don't. But you don't have the metadata. So if you
once you sell it, can you no longer use that logo?
You wouldn't be able to use that. So in the future, if we're in some kind of like metaverse online environment, you wouldn't have a blockchain associated to it. So it may work now in our existing media, but in the future, if NFTs,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. A blockchain.
Right, so just
in a metaverse? Now we're talking about a blockchain in a metaverse?
Right, so here let me
I thought we were going to talk about the HasLab.
Let me just explain this for a second for you.
Someday when you're in the metaverse and your blockchain is activated, you will then become one with the Matrix.
Oh, fuck it. There's no point, is there? There's absolutely no point trying to explain.
Then you will say, come to my hall.
It's not me. I'm not doing it.
I shall show you my picture of Britney Spears in a gold bikini that only I own.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, right, hell, can we at least say
is that accurate though? Is that what it would be? Like you would just have your own hall of images that are blockchained out from other people in your metaverse?
Do you want me to explain?
I kind of want to talk about the HasLab.
Oh, let's talk about
how about HasLab? Do we want to talk about blockchains in the metaverse?
No,
for NFT.
When you're done
talking
about the
snake
NFT,
oil.
Well, you're the only one talking about it, so let's move on.
The quantum mechanics
can we say hello to
behind
JT?
Time travel.
Can we say hello to JT, please?
What's up, JT?
Can we say hello to Shanti?
Hey, can you do a poll and then just say, does anybody want to learn about NFTs, and then we'll come back to it.
Someone will have to do like.
You know what NFT stands for? Not flipping toys. That's what it stands for. But I would sub out another word, but I want to make sure Salacious gets his 97 cents for the video.
Oh, you can look. I might.
But you could turn around and sell the NFT
language on my
for,
channel. I mean,
for thousands.
Don't worry about.
No, you never know, because sometimes our kids or grandkids watch, or you never know. So.
Colonel's in the house and he wants to know what NFT is. Bless you, Colonel.
It stands for not a flipping toy.
Bless you.
So is it an NFT of a picture of the figure, or is it an NFT of a picture of the actual player?
Let's have a look. Yeah, I didn't see.
Honestly, I didn't even look into it.
But how does everybody who buys this is equal owner of the same NFT?
No, it can't be.
It's one of however many they sell, probably.
It's an exclusive Panini NFT trading card. Your digital lineup NFT card offer is valid. How I don't understand that, because the NFTs are supposed to be supposed to be exclusive,
Unique.
but if like
But they did this before with the Power Rangers Zord, I think.
each lineup digital NFT version. To be honest with you, like if 10,000 people all have the same like NFT image, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's
like those.
Well,
it's
it's
like
not
those
a
smoking.
freaking toy.
It's like those stupid monkeys that everybody's got an NFT of. Like
Does that even
everybody.
look like LeBron James? I mean, it looks like I painted the eyes on
Less
the
of the
thing.
monkeys like stuff, Sif. Less of the
No,
monkey question.
no. Not the great monkey lizard.
Oh,
No,
right, yeah.
nobody's got that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm curious. Where's the HasLab at? Like, how many backers has it lost?
Oh, it
that-
dropped last night. It
Hundreds.
lost 200 overnight. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from. We I think we've rinsed starting lineup. Let's go on and see what else.
So guys, there's something. One of the
Here we
things
go.
I've learned in my professional career is there's different ways to motivate people, right? One way to motivate someone is consequence avoidance, right? Do this or there's a consequence, which is really short-term motivation, right?
Carrot or stick?
Or right, you have something where, hey, if you do this, here's the reward you get. Now, I think having an early bird offer is a cool idea. But I think if you're doing an early bird offer, anyone who buys in that first week gets the early bird offer.
That's what I said.
That's what they
Yeah.
did with the
People who
Ghostbusters.
backed early. Like, that makes sense. Now, all these people who backed early are now you're punishing them because they can't get the figure, and that's why people
Well, they might
are
not even
backing
get the
out.
HasLab. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah.
might not
Now
even
people are
fun.
mad because here's the thing: is you showed everyone that figure. Now you're going to have this car and not get that figure.
Yeah,
Like-
there's no point to
that
have
is
the regular
that makes
version.
no sense. That makes no
Yeah.
sense with the marketing. It should it's totally cool to do an early unlock like that. Hey, if you order in the first week, we're ordering you and we're edifying that behavior, right? Totally makes sense. The other thing they need to do is stop playing these games.
Yep.
Show us all the tiers on day one. Show us it's $350. Here's the unlocks. Here's everything that comes with it. Because I'll tell you what, if I saw the unlocks and I liked the unlocks and I thought with the value of the car, if it's worth it to me, I'm buying immediately. And then you know what? If the campaign goes and it's the end of the campaign and we didn't hit 2 of the unlocks, and then I could say, you know what? If I'm not getting these 2 things, now it's not worth it to me. I can cancel.
There's another approach. That one would be more
Just get a
acceptable than what they've been doing. But the other approach, if you saw any of the messages I've been sending in various chats, and I think I responded to Dan Yoon last night about this, is just reveal everything, and instead of having unlocks or having the tiers unlock additional content, have the HasLab start off at a higher price point and additional tiers.
I think that's dangerous.
Decrease the price per unit, but that way, if you really want all of the content, right?
But
you
think
get
about it this way: then
content.
you see all the content, and then it starts at 500, and then if it gets to a certain tier, then it's 350, which it should be worth. I think that has like another negative rebound effect.
There's a potential. There's a potential to it, but look at it this way: since they've launched HasLabs, we can't stop talking about what is included, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to see what those are.
Just show it all at once and just say, here's how you unlock it. And then people will make decisions, and then the market will decide quicker, and then do an early bird special. Hey, and if you order in the first 7 days, you get this additional figure, right? Like that's totally incentivizing people to do it. The other thing I have with this car is, again, we haven't seen the unlocks, but I have a large Sentinel, right? And if I'm looking at the amount of plastic and tooling and things that went into that Sentinel versus the car, just the size alone, I can't, like, they're both $350. Like, that doesn't, like, to me, that doesn't correlate. Now, the Galactus was what, 400, and Galactus is even bigger though than the Sentinel. So I felt, okay, if the Sentinel was 350, I can pay 400, an extra $50 because Galactus is even bigger and he had better unlocks, right? Like, his unlocks are going to be awesome. But I look at that much plastic, that much tooling. They both have lights and like 5 sounds, right? Like this has lights and like 3 to 5 sounds, same thing. but I'm paying $350 for something that's maybe a third of the size.
Yeah,
of what we got.
The problem for me was the $350 to me was just too high, because the idea that I always thought with the unlocks was that they weren't part of the whole package.
What up, John?
So the base item should have been priced logistically, and those extra tiers should, in my mind, were just because Hasbro was rolling in dough by the time they got to those tiers. And then by the grace of making so much profit already, they were going to throw in some extra goodie. So this car and the base figure should have been not $350, but like $250 at most. And then by the time they got to 12,000, they're rolling in profits. So they throw in an extra figure. Not
what if
like
you
creating something that is just overly expensive to begin with, and then they got to be really rolling in profits to give you
to get your money, to get your value. Or what if they did packages where, hey, here's the base package with the car and the car effects, and then if you want the 4 other figures, it's another $150 or whatever they're going to do.
I totally am. Yeah, that's the Kickstarter model. I totally think that's the way that they should be going.
Yeah.
They had 61. 16 at 9 o'clock last night.
Wow.
Of my time. So that would have been midnight your guys'
So they've lost
time.
500 backers because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like that, and I called it when they did it. I called it immediately. I said that's going to demotivate all these people who bought it instead of rewarding people who backed your product early. You want to reward your most loyal fans who hit the buy button immediately, right?
Yeah.
You want to say thank you guys for doing that. And you know what? If you decide in a week that you didn't want to order and then you decide to order later, well, you had the opportunity to order for 7 days. It wasn't like it's like the first 500 people get it, because that would be a dick move, right? So you have a whole week to do it, right? But now what you've done is now you're really punishing the people who were excited and ordered it because you've shown them that figure. And honestly, to me now, like that makes that set that much harder to buy because it's going to feel incomplete without it. And then, dude, on top of it, it's a tertiary character. Like Robbie Reyes is cool. Like the car is cool. It's well done. Like I think it's awesome. And I kind of want it, like just from like a wanting it standpoint, right? Like I think it's cool, but it's not
iconic. It's not.
No, it's not iconic. It's not accurate. And he's a tertiary character.
When they teased it at Comic-Con at the end of their panel, they threw up the Ghost Rider logo on fire with the number 50, which made everybody think it's the 50th anniversary, right? But what happened was they gave a character that was created in 2014.
Right.
Yeah.
So am Dan Denny and I the only ones to have backed this? It sounds like it.
I'll tell you, if the unlocks are awesome, and then I'm looking, okay, if it's $350 for the car, all these effects, and then you have now the thing is we've taken away one figure already out of that, right? So now the value is lessened because that's one $25 figure that got removed, right? That's not eligible now. So now the I think it's 4 unlocks, they said. So the 4 tiers have to be really epic for me to buy that car.
But now,
and if I'm looking at it and it barely gets funded, and you don't even get Mephisto, like no way, dude.
I think
that's
a lot
what
of
I mean.
people,
And
a lot of
he
people
said
will
he's not
probably
revealing
back out.
anymore.
A lot of people
why do
will
you want the
probably
street
back out.
version of the car without Robbie?
Right.
What's the point?
Eric, do you think? I think people will probably end up backing out, won't they, as it gets nearer?
I'm probably going to back out. Actually, I should probably back out of the stream for obvious reasons. But yeah, I'm probably going to back out.
We don't mind dog banter. It's
no.
Totally
My wife left for a concert and they need to get fed, so I should back out anyway.
What concert?
Death Cab for Cutie at the Morton Salt warehouse. They converted that to a concert venue. Yeah. So I'm going to pop out. I'm going to stay in the chat, but thanks for having me, guys.
See you later.
Good to see
Later,
you.
dude.
See you later.
See you, Eric.
Yeah, man. I think this just they did it to themselves again, like just like they did with the Rancor. I think this, in fairness, is better executed than the Rancor was. Because they still didn't learn their lessons.
Right away, the tiers actually have something to do with the actual product. No offense, Rum, but like a carded Salacious Rum, when you're trying to sell a Rancor, and you haven't even said you're going to have the keeper yet.
Yeah.
Didn't
Or
make
Luke.
any sense. Yeah.
Or Luke. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But Salacious has no self-control. He buys pretty much everything.
Vern, I can't believe what you're saying.
Well,
it's hitting
I
me
mean,
deep. It's hitting me deep. Vern.
I rewatched the movie a bunch
Hitting me
of times. I never saw the
changed.
Stormtrooper get eaten by the Rancor.
You've changed.
I never saw the Salacious Rum fall into the pit or anything like that.
You've
Actually, I
changed,
didn't even think he looked over the rail to see what was going on when Luke was down there.
It's well known that Salacious B. Crumb used to go Rancor riding. It's well known. Well known. Changed.
But it will be interesting to see, because I'll tell you what I really think. I don't think those guys were motivated for this HasLab, and I have a feeling like the decision to do the Robbie in that car was decided for them at some level.
Who decide that? Like what's the purpose to promote that? Right? Like
I think
not
Marvel.
Even in sync with.
I think Marvel pushed them for it, and I think that we may end up seeing some Marvel property with the Ghost Rider after the HasLab closes, similar to what happened with that Rancor showing up in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I totally agree.
And it's the anniversary too, the 50th anniversary. So
he's going to be a Disney Plus show or something. It's going to come out.
And then it's going to, and then the conversation's going to be.
I want the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. I want the Johnny Blaze bike and the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. Like that's what I want.
I pre-ordered that Johnny. That Johnny on the classic card looks awesome.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So Colonel, we will talk about Andor, but not yet because I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, because for me the price is a little bit steep, but this line of
I already ordered them all. I ordered them all.
Yes. John, let's get your view on this. Come on, John. Let's get
you're not even going to try it for the long game, huh? All in.
Well, the problem is the other figures were Target exclusive.
Yeah.
And when I went on my Target app, they were there. I have the money right now, so I just ordered all three, and because Target takes the money right away.
Yeah.
And so I just got them because if they're Target exclusive, I was hoping they'd be on Amazon and other places, and then I would have waited and just got them when they because they would go on sale. They would go on sale. But being Target exclusive, it's so unpredictable. Like some Target exclusives end up in the store on the shelf, and they peg
20 of them.
Yeah, and they'll go on discount. And then other Target exclusives you never ever see in the store.
Yeah.
You know, it was even that way with the same wave. Like I saw C-3PO and R2-D2 everywhere from the droids line, but never saw a Boba Fett in the store. You know what I mean? And it's
but
like
these look cool, man. Look at these, look cool. Look at the packaging.
The package design with the animated style. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
And
So
look at the corner of the pack, like the dice.
The dice,
And you actually get the dice with. You actually get die.
You
with
get some dice with it. Yeah.
Now is that like modeled after the animated show?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I remember
still
like
missing
seeing that show as a kid, but like I think I was like too young for it. You know what I mean? Like I remember seeing it on, but not grasping.
I got a couple of characters to make, but
I own the DVDs and I got everything from this.
And that's the strange thing. John will attest to this. I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea how to play it. The first time I ever played it was with John a few weeks ago. But I love the cartoon. I used to watch the cartoon. So I never associated the game with the cartoon. For me, it was just the cartoon.
All right.
Can you imagine dragon?
I'm thinking of doing another game on Halloween. I think I'm gonna do a Halloween version of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Is that a Saturday or what day of the week is that?
I didn't look ahead, but I'll pick something. Weekend day around there, it doesn't have to be on Halloween, but around there, you know.
So they haven't released the other ones in the UK yet. This is the only one they've released in the UK. So
Oh, so the other 3 aren't available for you
not
yet.
yet, not yet.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
see, I ordered them off Target, and I ordered this one off Hasbro Pulse when it went up for everybody.
What's strange is that NECA released Warduke.
They did, yeah.
And I ordered Warduke. I've actually got Warduke on pre-order, still not received it yet. But it's weird that they only released like 2 characters. I'm thinking Warduke might scale with these ones, possibly. I don't know.
Well,
think it's gonna
NECA's
be
about
like
6 inch, aren't
right?
they? Yeah.
Yeah,
These are gonna
and
be like
this is a
6-inch
6-inch line, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So excited for these.
Yeah. Sure. Anyone else pumped for the dude? Are you a Dungeons and Dragons guy?
I remember watching the cartoon growing up, and I have fond memories of it, but not for the price point and going down a whole new rabbit hole. So no, but I think they're cool, and I'm excited to see you guys get them. But I mean the pricing, I can't justify what Hasbro's doing.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing.
That's where honestly, I'm not even interested in Indiana Jones because I'm expecting it to be the same.
Yeah, you're expecting like you think they're gonna do classic or they're gonna do like from the new movie?
Well,
oh my god, they'll probably do the new movie as the first wave, and then have them be like $50 a figure or something.
Well, no, I think
I'm
what they're going to do
to see what they're going to look like.
I have a feeling they're going to do what a lot of these companies are doing, like lately we've been seeing a mixed wave where they have one figure from each movie or something, and I think that's what they're going to do. Because same with they've been doing that with Masters, they've been doing that with the Star Trek stuff.
If you're going to do one figure from each movie with Indiana Jones, like that'd be a rough wave. Like what figures are you doing?
So always your fault, Rick. Always your fault, Rick.
They'll probably do Indy. They'll probably do Indy from the newest movie, and then they'll pick like Miriam.
Because that's the Indiana Jones we've all wanted in this, like a nice
and like 6-inch scale. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I want 70-year-old Indiana Jones.
They take the Han Solo or the Han Solo from The Force Awakens and give him a leather jacket, just like I did here.
They'll put him on the Andor body, the original Andor body, and then give him.
No, they just put him on the same body they sold him in because he's basically wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah, just paint.
That's
paint
all
the
I
jacket
did.
Slightly different.
Well, all I did was throw collars on it and pockets.
Yeah. Yes, JT, the adventure. So here's the odd. There's a couple of weird Black Series. So Black Series Stormtrooper, that's new.
Yeah, the Sand Trooper or whatever they're calling them, the Scarab Troopers.
Why is he coming back out?
I don't know.
Because of Andor.
I think
they're going to be in Andor.
Yeah, they're going to be in Andor, but that's like the third version of that trooper.
Yeah, I've already got 6 of those, so I don't need any more.
It's a cool. You know what though? For people that don't have it, it's a cool figure. Like I like that trooper.
Yeah.
And then this is just reuse of the Mud Trooper.
Yeah. Well, it looks like General Veer's body and stuff.
It looks like
but with a Mud Trooper helmet.
It's this guy right here.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. You're right. It is that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just changed the helmet.
Yeah, they use that one for like three of the Andor figures. That's like the mold.
So aggressive with that hat. With that, there you go. Sort of.
Oh, here's my Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
it looks good though.
So I just added the collars and the pockets to the same jacket that he had in Force Awakens.
So you don't even need to buy a figure. You're already done. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's really the first wave, I mean, but if they go back and do the Raiders of the Lost Ark, then basically they could just get the other Han Solo,
the younger version,
give him a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Was there another release? There was a couple of Gaming Greats releases that I don't think we've covered.
They wouldn't be on Pulse,
the droids and that's all.
Would they be on?
Oh, that's new as well, isn't it? I think.
Oh yeah, the rocket launcher. Yeah.
Would be cool if it had a rocket launching out of it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
So that'll be an Andor, right? Probably.
Yeah.
No, that's a Gaming Great.
That's the gaming ones. Okay.
From the new Jedi game, the Jedi Survivor. That's what these are from.
Well, they did have rocket launching ones in the other one too. The fallen whatever it was.
Yeah, these will be like troop
remember they
builders.
were.
These will get
Yeah.
sold because people will just get them for stormtroopers. Plus, it's got the collar.
Yeah, the red pauldron thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I heard someone on the stream talk about these starting lineups. Look at their nappies. Once you see it, you can never not see it. Look at their like nappies.
Yeah, it just looks. That is it looks
Weird.
Yeah.
It totally looks like they're wearing underwear. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of them.
No. Nope.
Is nappies that you didn't respond to nappies? Is that an English word? You use
No.
diapers. Diapers.
Underwear.
There you go.
Underwear.
Baby
Diapers, yeah.
diapers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look like them. Yeah. Tidy whiteys.
Oh, there's the other battle droid, and there's the 90s Mephisto. You getting that, dude? The not Mephisto, the 90s.
Mystique. Yeah,
Mystique.
I need Mystique for my 90s X-Men, but I'm not going to pay $35 for her. So
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to
That's
hope
the
I can get her
problem.
on sale. But
Yeah.
I need that figure for my 90s X-Men display, but
Me
I
too.
can't justify that cost. That's insane.
And then
I
I sent you
really-
the Apocalypse one too yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That one's-
$40, like
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
expensive.
Like, that's crazy, man. For one figure, it's too much.
Connor said, "I'm so getting that Stormy."
Anything else for us to look at?
Oh, that's
Well, we're
another
gonna-
trooper.
We're gonna get the. You want to go into the PulseCon stuff since we're
That
we're
one's
here?
really cool.
Oh, look at that! You got the 187s up already.
Yeah.
They're not they're here yet. They're Walgreens exclusives by us. So
Oh, it means I'll never.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never see it.
we'll have to hunt
Yeah.
them down like the 212th.
Never see it.
But $30 for a
$30
regular figure.
for-
A
yeah, just
regular
for a
figure, there's
trooper.
nothing.
It's just a repaint with the same gun you already have.
Yeah.
So
It's probably
the
that really old body style too.
so the 212s were 2022 here in Walgreens. So I'm not sure if they'll stay that way or what, but
Is your Ghost Rider still available?
Did
That's
anyone
cool.
Did anyone get this?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
did not get it.
I did. I had that whole line growing up as a kid. So like when I saw that, that's really all I'm collecting from Marvel Legends now is like anything that's on the retro card still, the Spider-Man retros and like Fantastic Four and stuff like this. I'll pick this up.
Yeah,
It's
that's
weird.
a cool
It's weird.
figure.
It's weird they put this out just before the HasLab. You'd think this would be,
It would have been included.
that's-
yeah.
That's kind of what gave it away to me that like they were just doing the car because originally that was my thought of like, all right, we'll get the car, we'll get a bike, and we'll get the horse or something like that. You know what I mean? Or we'll get two bikes. But once I saw that Johnny was coming out on his own, I was like, oh, they're gonna do Johnny and all that, the figures that were in this original wave this way, and they won't be included in the
Well, and
HasLab.
they knew this would sell on its own, and then they
Yeah.
also knew people who were buying the car would want to have this too. So
Yeah, that's why like I don't see them doing another Johnny. I think this is your Johnny that you're getting, and then otherwise you got to hunt that Rider's Wave down if you want the bike.
that's the thing. Yeah, I need the bike.
Yeah,
But
and
they-
everyone was talking about Danny
But
catching the
that Johnny Blaze was wasn't that an exclusive here in the U.S.?
bike. It's a Pulse exclusive, fan channel exclusive. So I think it's on like all the fan channel retail.
Oh, it's on the fan channel still. All right,
Yeah,
I gotta look up and see.
But they because of that, they lost like 5,000 5,000 or 500 from the last night.
Yeah.
Last night it was at
29.
6,000. Last night it was at 6,100 and something, and then today it's only like 5,600. They lost like 500 backers, and I think it's because of the announcements of figures and stuff, like the way they've done this.
yeah. And Ryan was saying that either Ryan or Dan, one of them tweeted that like they weren't going to reveal the next tier because why should they, I guess, when they're probably not even going to hit the Mephisto at 11. Like that's how I think they're looking at this HasLab already, that like
Yeah, that might be.
we're lucky if this even gets funded type thing.
Well, but that's the thing. Like you could have someone like me click the buy button if you
Yeah.
have good tiers.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
no,
show them.
absolutely.
Like I would do it now.
I think if they kept the same exact model but showed off all the tiers right off the bat, they'd be fine.
Yep.
It's just like, hey, we need X amount of backers if you want to get this figure. but here's the whole entire package. You can go all in, or you can wait until we hit those numbers and then back it. Like that's kind of, you know, the way I'd approach it. I wouldn't even necessarily do it by the money, you know, tier of like, all right, pay another $50. I would just keep it the same exact way, but show off the full package from the jump. And, you know, this is your offering for the $350 that you're paying. And I think you'd be in a much better place.
Okay, so I'm just posting the link in the chat again. If anyone wants to drop in just to give. Well, you can hang out as long as you want, but if you want to jump in, I'll make a long list of everyone's. You only got to come up with 3 predictions that you anticipate to see announced in the Pulse Con that's coming up. Is it next weekend? I think it is.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
So there's a lot of rumors, but we'll see who gets closest with their top 3 predictions. So I've dropped the link. Anyone can drop in. Dude, we'll start with you, please. Your top 3 predictions. Basically, let's see if you can come up with something that they do announce next week. Any announcement?
What
should
all
we?
I know is like, what's it for? Like, is it for everything Hasbro does?
Anything in the PulseCon that they announce in PulseCon.
But I mean, they have sessions for everything, for Black Series,
Yeah, anything.
and,
Yeah, I haven't.
All right, I'm gonna guess they're gonna do a wave of Crystal Skull Indiana Jones figures at $45 each.
I'm confused because isn't it just a 15-minute live stream? So how much can they announce in a 15-minute live stream?
I don't know.
They're going to announce Indiana Jones with his leather jacket on, with his leather jacket and his shirt untucked, and then without his leather jacket. I don't know.
Am I confused at what's going on? Because I thought it was just a 15-minute announcement.
It's a 15-minute announcement.
They're supposed to show off the first wave. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, they're supposed to show off the first wave for the Indiana Jones figures. Even Yak Face was teasing what the names of those figures are.
But aren't there potential G.I. Joe announcements and other things like that? Am I overblowing this?
Yeah, no, G.I. Joe.
Potential Star Wars HasLab.
So what we know so far for Pulse exclusives,
Star Wars has
for Star Wars, it's Andor. It's the Andor set and the B2 Emo droid. That's the Star Wars exclusive. For G.I. Joe, it's Serpentor with the air chariot.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not.
Well,
the game's gone.
No. I've
overblown the game.
We already know that those are.
Yeah, we know. So I made mine, dude. Make one of yours then.
No, it's okay. Maybe I've overblown it. Maybe I was reading too much.
No. I think we can all make predictions on what they announced. I don't.
Yeah,
you're fine. Now it's Sithy's turn. Let him make his first prediction.
I think he's nailed it.
Well, take one of those down, and then John can go.
All right.
Just leave them up and make your prediction. If you predict the same thing,
then
you predict the same thing. I mean, it's.
By the way, this isn't me upset. I think I misread what this con was. I was thinking maybe it's more than it is, but you're right. If it's only a 15-minute stream, I think City's just nailed it. That's what I've heard as well. So
yeah, they're going to
announce. Why can't we have fun and just make funny predictions?
Look, last year,
we can.
I mean,
there's
last year they basically were just saying, hey, this is what's going on sale today, and then they put it on sale later in the day. That's what happened last year. It was like, hey,
and that's what's gonna happen
here's
this year.
The Dave Filoni figure, and it's going to be on sale at 5:00.
Yep. So regardless of this game, then, do we think is there anything that they haven't? Here's rather than free. Is there something that they haven't rumored that you suspect might come?
I don't know. There's going to be there's going to be a Dungeons and Dragons animated series HasLab of Tiamat the Dragon with all 6 heads or whatever, and it's going to be like a $450 dragon that's giant.
No, $475. It's
$475.
Yeah. It's not going to come with any Dungeons and Dragons figures, though. It's going to come with a carded Salacious Rum, a really cool Luke Skywalker, and Mephisto. And maybe a Robbie Reyes figure. If
How
they
much
get to
is
18,000,
how much is that Serpentor gonna be? That thing looks awesome.
I think
Probably
it's going to
about
be like
80 bucks.
$60. Yeah, 60.
60,
80
80.
bucks.
80.
It's got the air chariot with it.
With the
full
chariot, it's
size.
going to be $80. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
chariot,
$80.
And then
$79.99.
Andor and B2 Emo are 55 or 60, something like that. That's how much that set was.
So are we
I
not
don't-
getting any? Are we not getting any? Because is this the last PulseCon before Christmas? Are we not getting any more Star Wars HasLabs?
Not HasLab, no.
No.
They
Not
had
this
2
year.
failed Star Wars HasLabs in the last.
Yeah, we're not getting.
165
I
days.
think.
Have
I
they?
think
What
this
have we?
Marvel
What
one.
I've forgotten. What are we waiting for? What was the last one they did?
The
The Regal
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Rancor and the
that failed.
lightsaber.
Oh, that
Yeah.
doesn't count. That was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then you guys got the HasLab that's not the HasLab with the TVC Boba Jabba's
Bro.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Which I canceled also. I was on board for that, but I canceled it. I'm not going to have the money.
So I'll give you.
Black Series.
Dino mentioned something in the chat.
Oh,
and
you put me down
and-
for
and-
80 Serpentor. I was gonna say my prediction would be an Andor wave for Black Series.
Oh,
Commando Wave.
yeah, that's already available in Hong Kong too.
Well, yeah, not the exclusives that we
Is
saw
everyone just going to
already.
shit all over each other's?
I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm just saying.
I'm not the exclusives that are shown already. I'm talking
Oh,
about
okay, like newer
an
figures.
actual
Okay.
Andor wave, like Mon Mothra,
Yeah.
Bix.
Okay.
Mon
Sorry.
Mothra. Mon Mothra. She's like
Well,
a big moth.
yeah.
Oh, I want to see that. I
When
wanna
was
see
that? Did that Andor figure with the robot already come out?
No, that's the Pulse.
No,
exclusive.
that was
Okay, so
exclusive.
that'll be-
yeah.
Yes, I've got it.
Okay.
I've got
Well,
it. I'm gonna go and get
Well,
it.
course
yeah,
you
you
got
got
it,
it
yeah.
already.
Of course you
We-
do.
got
'cause-
it.
For us, it's a Pulse exclusive this weekend.
But me and Dan were exchanging stuff in our and comments on like that video I did. I tried to do that push to get people to jump on to say the Robbie, right?
Mhm.
And then I kind of like was thinking about it, and I was thinking like, these failed HasLabs, how much do you think the tax write-off is on those? And do you think that they could just make up a number for research and development and stuff
Oh,
like
of course. Yeah,
to-
absolutely.
that? To take. So do you think it would be a good
It's the
business
same as making
model?
It's the same as making a bad movie, you know?
Yeah, so I almost think that like creating these HasLabs they think might tank is like what
It could be a way to
WGP
fund
did with-
other things they're trying to
Yeah.
tool or something.
Yeah, just to give themselves like a huge tax write off, like that, like
I-
WB did with Batgirl or whatever,
I
right?
like
Yeah,
how
see, you got
Funny,
it right there. Yeah.
Funny's going nuts here. It's Tiamat, not Tiramat.
Oh, he always pretty corrects me on everything.
That's super cool. I'd ask Salacious to get me one, but then I'd never see it.
No, what's inside that? What's that thing?
That's the Andor and the B2
Andor and the
Emo.
droid. Yeah, Andor and the
Yeah.
droid.
When was that released?
It's not. It's
Something.
released at PulseCon. That's what we
Oh,
keep saying.
Shit.
It's Andor and the droid that's not really Andor's droid. It's his pseudo mom's droid, not his
B2
droid.
Emo. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
not
see,
like
that-
it's leaving the planet with him. you
That's
know?
going to be K2SO, isn't it?
that's the
That's K2SO's soul, isn't it? It's going to be transferred into.
No,
It
the
could
droid
be.
didn't leave with him. No, the droid
could
didn't
be.
leave with him. The droid's still at his mom's house.
We're only
But
on
he-
the
he
third
promised-
episode.
he
Doesn't mean he
promised
can't
the
go back
droid
and
he
get
was
the
going to
droid.
come back. Yeah,
No.
he promised
No.
the droid he was coming back.
That's. I'm telling you, that is K2SO's soul in that.
How
little
do
one.
I get you to buy me one of those and ship it to me? How much do I got to pay you for shipping and stuff?
I will get you one. You're honest to God. I am your box. You are gonna go. You are gonna. It's gonna
This
be on-
magical box.
This
This
box
magical
is
mystery box.
absolutely heaving.
The magical
Yeah, so-
mystery box.
So
is
there you go, Rum. You
for
already got the Pulse exclusive.
I got
One
it.
thing down.
I think this
This
might have been
magical box has
this
some
might have
kind of
been
like
60
quantum like
this might have-
field inside of it where
this-
you can it's just an abysmal pit where you can just keep throwing figures in there.
This might have cost me 60 or 70 quid. This one, I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like 55
That's
bucks or 60
insane.
bucks.
Yeah, yeah. This wasn't cheap. This one, I don't think.
That's
Do
how
you
much
guys,
it
do
is.
you guys follow
for
that
PulseCon.
Return of the Nerds guy on
Mm.
Instagram? And he's got a YouTube.
I don't
He's in
think so.
Taiwan and he sells.
Oh
figures.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he actually has like that Boba Fett and some of like he actually has the next wave, the one with like the Darth Maul and everything.
We should
But,
be getting that soon.
This might be sold out, Vern. I'll have a look now. I think I got it from In
Right.
Demand. I'll have a look.
Yeah, we should be. Yakface was posting the other day that all that stuff came here. It just arrived at the ports or whatever. So
Yeah.
we should be getting that wave next.
In 6
See,
to 8 months.
I think In Demand import from Singapore, which is why they get some stuff early.
Yeah.
Like I just ordered the Ahsoka. Oh no, that was from Amazon. That Ahsoka
The 3-pack.
pack. Yeah.
John, if they come out with a dragon, even that would be super cool.
Oh, right? Yeah. I to be quite frank, to be forward, like
Hello, Frank.
even if it was like $600 or
quite
$700, like they did like a $700 HasLab of Tiamat,
You'd still be
and
in
it was
there.
freaking massive, I'd be clicking that button. I'd be like, I don't know how I'm coming up with this money, but I'm getting.
I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff.
Like,
I think that'd
it's
be-
like a freaking 7-foot long dragon with 6 heads, and I'd be like,
Oh my gosh.
shit, I gotta come up with some money somehow because
I think that's
I
how it would
couldn't-
go if they did a flag. If they
I
did a flag
absolutely
for
could
like
not.
$1,000, I think you get
Yeah.
people like, all right.
Oh yeah, that. And
Now,
I don't
Magic
know
the
where I
Gathering-
would put this stuff, like, because like I'll tell you what, I bought the Apatosaurus or whatever that was from Jurassic World, and it's sitting up there, and that thing is like 4 feet long, and I love it. I absolutely love it because it's such a massive dinosaur. And then now they have the Dauntlessaurus or whatever it is that's like 5.5 feet long, and it's like 3 feet tall because it's one of those tall ones, and I really want to get that too. But the thing is, it's a weird thing because those are like $30 or $40. You know what I mean? And I'm getting this giant, like 5.5 foot long dinosaur for $40.
And it makes
You
more
know-
sense to you.
Yeah. But if it was a freaking dragon like Tiamat, I don't know if I could resist that.
See,
Even
like,
at like
that's-
$600 or $700. I mean,
That's how
I'd be-
I've been feeling though, like
This
with
is
the
out of stock,
classifieds.
so,
Like for the
I'm
same
afraid.
take a
price
chance
like
on
we're
that.
paying for regular figures, you know what I mean? Like we're getting nothing with the Black Series figures.
yeah,
Not
but
one accessory. And then you buy G.I. Joe, you're paying less money sometimes in some cases.
that
And,
spirit,
and getting so much more stuff.
I opened that spirit figure and I was like, how could this have this many accessories? That is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they've been killing that. That's why I'm not sure, but I guess what Blue Harvest said and what Salacious had said about the possibility of them not being as popular in the UK makes, I guess, sense why they're doing what they're doing.
Do you guys? I ordered these. Did you guys get these? The new holiday ones?
No, not
No.
at all. Not into that
Oh,
stuff.
look at this. You didn't
And
go
then
for
they're
this?
gonna be doing the Halloween ones too soon.
Look at that. Look at C-3PO.
I hadn't even
Yeah.
seen that yet. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to find those in store when they finally arrive here.
And then the man.
I actually got some of the stormtroopers because I found them for $3 at Ross. So I got
Stormtroopers.
the holiday ones from before, like the
The
snow
ones,
trooper.
the ones that were supposed to come out last year but never did.
There was like a snow trooper, a stormtrooper, a clone. Yeah,
Oh, the first wave.
they were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$3 at Ross, so I bought them
that's
there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then we're
I
getting
really
we're getting
like
the
those
Halloween
ones.
figures at Walmart Collector Con or whatever. That's when they're supposed to go up.
Have you seen this guy's jumper? He's got Baby Yoda on his jumper.
Well,
Yeah.
the Wookiees, the Walmart one, and the
Yeah.
Stormtrooper is the Target one.
Is
See,
this
the
what they're
way-
announcing tomorrow?
The way to get
Or this
me
next
would be
week?
the way
No,
to
they
get me
were
would
already
do
announced.
the way to get me would be like do a little Yoda one with a Santa hat on his head, and you know what I mean. I buy all
Yeah.
Yoda stuff, so I would buy a Yoda one.
Yeah,
The
that
way
would
the
be-
bad thing, like it's good and bad with Grogu, because now Grogu has taken over as far as merchandising, and they don't make as much Yoda stuff. Like it used to be every holiday there'd be Yoda stuff everywhere. In the
Right.
last couple holidays, there's no Yoda version; it's all Grogu.
It's all Grogu.
So it's like my Yoda collection has come to a halt because they're not making any more Yoda stuff. It's all Grogu, and I'm not
Oh,
I'm not
that's new.
mixing in a lot of Grogu stuff with it. You know, it's like, yeah, he's a Yoda species, but I
anyone
want
get this?
actual Yoda.
But That's
Nah.
gonna be the third time that they use the K2SO.
Yeah,
This
They-
year.
They already
because
did this gaming grades, didn't they? Or was he different? I thought it was.
No,
did
they
one
had
with
the
the
Jedi
backpack.
This is the game
They-
that hasn't come out yet. Jedi Survival. Look.
Yeah.
they did the re-release for Rogue One. They
Because I
got
remember
this
seeing
one,
the backpack before.
and then they
No,
stuck
we've
them
never
in that.
seen that backpack. We've never
They
seen
stuck them in that
that.
droid pack.
That's from the new. We haven't seen that before. I'm sure, John.
Well, then I saw a picture of it before because I remember
Yeah,
the
we-
back. I was like, all they did is
Yeah,
add a
right here.
backpack.
Yeah, they showed that at
discussed that.
Comic-Con. They were showing it off at Comic-Con.
What I'm curious about was up above. You had one on a card with like that one. What's that one?
What's that? Well,
That guy, like Boba Fett.
that's the
Okay.
credit collection.
The credit
Gotcha.
collection.
I got
Yeah,
you. So I was like, why
yeah.
is it red?
Yeah.
I get you.
It's the Boba Fett that they can't sell.
Yeah.
So I'm behind on these gaming grades, but I'm 4 behind. Like there's 4 new releases.
I don't pick those or the credit collection really.
Oh,
I'm
on that
waiting.
one.
I'm waiting for them to announce
Oh no,
the Galen Merrick that we're supposed to get the Star Killer in the gaming grades.
They're going to take Galen, Merrick, and Saw Gerrera and put it in a 3-pack and make it an Amazon exclusive and make it $75.
It would sell though because everybody wants Galen Merrick.
Right.
Everybody wants Star Killer. Like that's the one figure everybody's been dying for in gaming grades.
Yeah.
Him and Mara Jade, and we're supposed to get both of them. So
One day.
Now this is weird. Did everyone see the Masters of the Universe, that anniversary set? The price just jumped up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
It's done it in the UK as well. Not quite as much as you guys, because I bought this on the day it went live. It was 150 quid,
Yeah. And now it's
and
200.
suddenly it's 210.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that? What the hell? How can they do? Like literally, it's just jumped up by 60 quid for no reason. And
And
it's
what I don't-
worse in America, isn't it? Hasn't it gone up by like from? Hasn't it gone up to like $400 or something?
No, it's like 200 something.
there.
But what's weird is that 3 of those figures are already on card. The one we don't have is the animated, the new one on the far right, like on a single card. But the other 3 we've got carded already.
Well, you haven't got that one, have you? The 2000X one?
No. Well, no, we got not the one on the far right. We don't have that one
Or
yet.
the second one? Or the first
Well, we have
one?
the second one. The first 3 there have come out. In fact, I got a couple
Well, in
of them right
Origin.
here. I got a couple of them right here. I mean,
Let's have a look.
see?
Hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Let's put it on. Are these original, John?
No, this is the 40th anniversary one that just came
Wow.
out.
I haven't seen those.
John's sick of your shit.
Yeah.
John's been calling me out all day, so it's fine.
That's great. He's
It's
like,
fine.
no.
It's fine. John's been calling me out all day, so it's all good.
it's like, God
win,
damn it.
He did win at golf today, but
I got a big head. Yeah, I got a big head. I won at golf.
After we played around and he won, we then did a little sort of scratch, like 8 holes, and we learned that he had different pin placements, like the easier pin placements.
Who would say
Here we
they're
go.
easier? I just
Yeah.
clicked on
All of a
something.
sudden
We
in
were
front of the green, so
all right. Listen, we were all discussing
go.
before we started the
Salacious,
game.
sore
Here we
loser.
go.
Yeah,
loser.
we said what
Here
are
we
these
go.
pin? We said together, all of us were talking before the game started. We said, what are these pin placements? And my brother's like, I have no idea. I don't know. I never messed with that. And I said, well, why don't we just pick different pin placements and we'll see what that does?
Because you knew.
We've never done it.
You knew.
He
You
knew.
knew.
So,
That's
yeah,
why you
so-
suggested
He
that.
knew. He knew.
So apparently,
He's been playing this game for weeks. Like
I
building
have
his
not.
character
My
up.
guy's level 6.
He's been up till he's been getting up at 3:30 in the morning, so
He
just
has.
to practice.
Just to
Yeah,
practice.
right.
Just
Yeah.
to practice.
and then I have
And
a
then be like, I
racing,
don't know
and then
how this works.
and then-
Gee, how
and
did
then-
I do
You
that?
should see the tunnel. The tunnel's like level 40. He's got all this.
no,
like,
he was
crazy
level
golf kit on.
60. If anyone was cheating, it was my brother. His character's like level 60 something.
These
And
are
my
Adam's
guy's-
brothers. Watch
My guy's
out for
like
them.
level 6.
They're sneaky.
So, if anything, Mark made me click a different pin because he knew it was harder. Because he was like, "You pick a different pin and we'll see what happens." So I did.
Shenanigans are afoot.
and notice I didn't win that game. Mark won that game.
That was noticeable.
Mister, you pick those because I will see what happens. He's the one who won, and he suggested we pick a different pin.
Yeah, I also realized afterwards he was like suggesting for the scratch, let's play the longer holes. Yeah, well, yeah, you got that amazing. Afterwards, I was like, yeah, you got that really amazing driver, haven't you?
Yeah, he could drive like an extra 100 yards
Yeah.
than the rest of us. Yeah.
Right. Any other toy
Are we going to get to
releases?
do our predictions?
Yeah. So what?
Do you want to do your predictions?
Yeah,
Or we're just Salacious saying no predictions.
I think only 3 of us gave predictions. There were still 2 left.
All right. That's, I thought you lambasted the predictions, but we want to come back to them. That's good.
I think we got to do at least.
That's why I was saying before we started even doing the predictions. Do you want to talk about the things that we already know is coming out?
I'm blaming Siffy for this week. This week it's Siffy that's dismantled the game. Vern, your predictions, please. Then, Vern.
I actually don't know if there's going to be any predictions other than stuff that we already kind of know about. That was why I thought we stopped doing this.
Yeah.
Well, do you think so? Like for GI Joe, we should actually get like some of those renders that we've seen already. We should actually see like actual figures now at this panel.
I don't. Yeah, like I don't think so.
You don't think so?
My second prediction is Mask. We're gonna see the
I don't think
the Thunderhawk with Matt Tracker. Yeah.
I think if they reveal anything like what was I thinking about?
I'll give my second prediction then. Trouble Bubble.
There you go.
What is that? What is Trouble? That's
the white bubble that from GI Joe.
From GI Joe. We're gonna get a classified. I know it's rumored, but I think we're gonna see it. I think that's getting shown off.
I don't think you're getting a Crystal Skull Wave. I think you're gonna get all of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
And I think if they do Indiana Jones, it's gonna be a mix.
Well, guys, can everybody just make one prediction? We'll go through this.
No, we're just gonna shout stuff out and see if Salacious. We're gonna see if Salacious can keep.
Wait, I gotta get my second pick in there. I gotta get my second one.
You got to get control of your stream, buddy.
Oh my god, this is why I do games. This is why I don't do games. I thought, right, I'm gonna really manage this really well. We'll get people in; they can come up, give their predictions.
I think it's a great idea. I'm just waiting for people to give theirs so I can give my next one.
Right, dude, your second prediction, please.
Oh, I get to give one now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my next prediction is going to be a Mando and Moff Gideon two pack with a Darksaber and Spear for $67.
I can see them. So my number 2, I can see them releasing some of those Return of the Jedi maybe figures that they were talking about, like the trooper, the indoor trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah, indoor trooper. Yeah.
Yeah, because we should be getting that whole like the full reveal of the anniversary wave.
Yeah, because we should be moving into anniversary time, right?
Yeah, we should get that whole wave. They showed it off at Comic-Con or Celebration, and that was in May. So that's been however many months. We should actually get, looks at those figures now, not just pictures that they showed. I'm interested to see though, because they're kind of behind on Black Series like right now. Like if you notice, they haven't done a live stream since that Celebration one, and there's like as the waves have been coming out, we literally got waves back to back to back without them even like hitting stores sometimes.
Yeah.
So I mean, and now it's looking like we're gonna get that Maul and Ayla Secura wave, probably by the end of this month.
So I know you said the Andor wave, but they haven't actually streamed or announced those figures, right? They just started showing up.
No, they haven't. No.
Yeah, so they only showed those 2 exclusives that Remy showed off earlier, and then there's 2 other exclusives that are Walmart exclusives that are, I believe, either up right now or they go up at Walmart Collector Con at the beginning of October, the first week of October.
Which this guy already has like all of them available for sale.
Yeah, the guy in China on
Taiwan
or whatever. Yeah, yep. Yeah, he was the one who leaked them basically because he had them already in his shop to sell and was showing them off. But yeah, the Imperial Trooper is cool, but like none of them are really anything. It's all just reuse. It's nobody like original. It's just troop builder stuff, which I mean, I guess I'm better with them doing exclusives that way. Like if you're going to do exclusives for Star Wars, that's kind of what it should be for Target and Walmart. Give them stormtroopers, give them clone troopers, give them those figures, and let us have a chance to get, everybody from the main line into the main line. It shouldn't be having to hunt down certain people. But I'm definitely anticipating, maybe a Bail Organa, maybe, maybe probably another Saw Gerrera, just a repaint of the Saw, just with a new head, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long will it take them to announce a Leia figure from Kenobi?
I'm hoping we get her too. Like I thought that was the biggest missed opportunity. No Barbies, no nothing. Like I would have bought everything for my niece. Like I would have bought everything for my niece. She absolutely loved little Leia, and like there was no merch.
She should have been a first wave release.
There's definitely a number
later.
There's a number of figures they should have made for that series. Like
I was wondering
the dude who was pretending to be a Jedi, and
exactly.
Was it Ice Cube or Ice T's son there that's playing the other dude?
Yeah.
Why don't we have those guys?
Ice Cube.
You can make that figure, by the way. The guy who helped out Kenobi, because you could just get his Eternals figure and throw his head on like a Jedi body.
Yeah. What I've seen people do is they buy the Wandering Jedi Kenobi and the Eternals figure, and then just paint the neck and and swap out the hands, and you basically have Hadja.
Has anyone had that? So I missed out on the blue Obi-Wan. Has anyone had that? Received that yet? When's that one coming out?
It didn't come out yet. It's a Target exclusive here.
Yeah, I got one Obi-Wan, but I think I got it from Target.
Yeah,
it's a Target exclusive. It says ships on release date, whenever that is.
Yeah,
I think some of my stuff at. Let me see what's there. Some of my stuff at.
We're waiting on that. We're waiting on Python Patrol and Tiger Force, that Outback and all those figures to come out.
Tiger Force Outback says October 2nd.
Yeah, somebody tweeted that to me today.
And then
so let's see, my
droids,
pile of loot.
The Black Series Boba Fett, the droids one says October 2nd.
Oh, I saw that literally 2 days ago in the store.
And it's already in stores.
Yeah, I saw it 2 days ago.
Thank you, Target, for letting me pre-order that last September.
I passed on that.
This is interesting. I didn't even know the Crimson Guard was out. But my Big Bad
Toy Store got them in.
Yeah, my Big Bad Toy Store now has 4 figures in its pile of loot. I'm going to get them shipped. But nice. I got 2 Crimson Guards, an Obi-Wan Kenobi 6-inch standard. So it's not the blue one, I don't think.
No, it's just the Wandering Jedi one.
Yeah, and then I got the Masters of the Universe Origins Whiplash.
Yeah, those Crimson Guards hit Big Bad Toy Store of all places first.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah, I'm going to say ship all and
that's the one I just had to order that from Amazon. I've been looking for it everywhere, and that's the only one from that wave I haven't been able to find like in a store.
Did anyone else get Grizzlor?
Yeah, I ordered Grizzlor.
Yeah.
And my Disney 4-pack of the droids showed up. I got to do a video on them. Those droids look great. Those droids look awesome.
That's the one with the Ned. Okay,
that one.
Yeah.
No. The one with from Obi-Wan.
So look at that set.
The Ned B one.
What's the second big droid? Hold on, let's have a look. Oh, cool. What's the second?
That's the walker droid or whatever, the boat droid.
The lava boat driver.
Yeah, the gondola droid or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they have a Kenobi set that's Mission Fleet. Yeah. I saw it at Target yesterday, but I thought it was a little pricey. That's why I didn't get it. But it had 4 figures in it.
Yeah.
And
They
one
have
of them is your droid.
they have the other droid set though too with Ned B in it. That's out right now.
Do you want me to
That's at
grab
Disney.
it? It's in the other
Go
room.
grab it, Sean.
It's
Go
in
Yeah,
grab
your,
it.
yeah, go
your
ahead,
other
John.
unit.
Go grab it, Sean. Colonel is desperate for us to talk about Andor. We will talk about Andor soon.
Yes.
I promise. We're
Yeah,
getting there.
definitely.
We're
Okay,
getting
everybody. Thanks for tuning in to 3 Minute Monkey.
We'll see you next week.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Can we say hello to Darth Muzzle though? He's down under.
Hey, Mother.
He's hanging with us. How you doing, Darth?
I'm trying to think of like a Marvel thing that might get teased at PulseCon, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna say retro VHS Magneto, maybe.
That's a good set. I
Ooh,
like it.
Yeah, that's
That is
nice.
cool.
It is back up on Shop Disney.
So yeah, you get like an R2 droid with a red head, the Ned B, the Viper droid, and then there's the bounty hunter that he came across.
Cool.
That's cool.
That's
cool.
like Forlom or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like
they're
it.
highly articulated. So this Ned B will have, bendable elbows and legs and everything. You know what I mean?
Because they're like
Suppo-
vintage collection, right?
Yeah, they're
TVC.
basically vintage collection type figures. Yeah. But I'll open this up and do a video on them.
Okay.
Look at Colonel.
I know. I know. Bless him.
But this was $29.99, so that's less than $10 a figure. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
now
great
that's worth
That's
it.
good.
So
I'm just
yeah,
mad
it's
that we
like-
didn't get to go through our predictions.
Well, we're-
Oh, I think we're done.
I
on
think we
that.
should talk about Andor.
we got one more, right? For predictions, or you just want to move on?
No,
What
let's
is
move
put
on.
up a
We're
poll.
done.
Put up a poll. We haven't given them a poll.
What's the poll?
See,
Do we move on to Andor, or do we finish our
Does
predictions?
everybody get to give their third prediction?
I think that Mask. I think Mask is coming, and I think Mask is going to be a surprise, just like the D&D figures were
Okay.
a total surprise, because it's now been over 2 years. But I see when I go in for my Lego job as the Lego rep, and I'm talking to the managers of the stores and different things, and securing space for Lego at Walmart and Target and other things. I bump into quite often the Hasbro rep. And 2 years ago, he pulled up photos on his laptop that showed me pictures of 3 3/4 inch size. There was 4 or 5 figures. There was Matt
A lot of dudes
Tracker.
show you pictures from their phone.
There was Matt Tracker. There was the Asian guy, and the black dude with the
Let's not get
kid with the-
let's not get racialist.
and then there was Miles
What about
Mayhem.
inclusivism here?
There was Miles Mayhem, and there was the guy that came with the jackhammer truck. So they were unpainted. They were just gray, like prototype mold, like first shot figures. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The only one that was painted was Matt Tracker. And I think they used the same Matt Tracker that was from the G.I. Joe line when G.I. Joe did a Matt Tracker figure. So I think they modeled them all after that, the modern G.I. Joe heavy articulated figures.
So
But
that's
and then they also had a prototype version unpainted of the car with the wings that fold out. And it was a scaled to 3.75 inch figures. So he showed me all these photos of prototypes of the line they were working on. They had a few different artwork ideas that they showed. And he just was like, I asked him to actually send me the photos, but he was like, no, these are proprietary. I shouldn't even be showing you them. But he was like, I don't want to lose my job because you'll probably share them all over the internet, right?
So I'm putting.
So
I'm
that's
putting,
yeah.
I'm
That's
putting,
your prediction.
I'm putting pervy mask photos.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is Hasbro has been making these figures for 2 years. They've been working on the product line.
Yeah.
Somewhere down that they wouldn't be doing all those prototypes and making vehicles if they weren't going to ever release them. You know what I mean?
Unless it was a pitch to get the license, they might have done prototypes to pitch to
they already
even get the license.
They already own the license. They've owned it since they bought Kenner.
Okay, so
It's just
maybe.
been in their back catalog waiting. They already own it. So it's like I just think that one day we're going to be surprised. Here's Mask.
Yeah.
It's up,
Are they going to
up
be
for order.
are they going to be classified series repainted?
No, they'll be 3 3/4 inch. All the prototypes were 3 3/4 inch because they're making vehicles with them.
Spamming
There's
in
no
the chat.
point. There's no point in making just figures for mask. You got to have the
Fair
vehicles.
enough.
That was the, you know.
So what's everybody's last prediction? So we can appease Colonel here.
Dude, the Colonel's losing his mind.
Yeah.
Dude, your final prediction.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Give us a Marvel prediction, dude.
Well, my last one's a Black Series prediction. So it's going to be a 3-pack from the Phantom Menace. It's going to be Anakin Skywalker.
Why Phantom Menace?
Anakin Skywalker with Padme as a handmaiden, and then Sheev Palpatine, or I'm sorry, and then Jar Jar Binks, So, and it'll be $97.
See, I would be actually in on that pack though if we got a kid Anakin and a different Padme.
But the Anakin doesn't include his racing goggles or anything like that. We're going to sell that later in an action figure for $35.
And he might look a lot like Omega.
Yeah,
he's going to look just like Omega.
Well, yeah, that's the sculpt they're going to use, definitely. See, that's why I wondered if they didn't do the kid Leia and the kid Luke was because of what happened to that Anakin kid growing up. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're not going to do merch for them. We're just they'll be featured, but we're not going to do merch for them.
Right, Siffy, third prediction. Come on, let's move this on. Siffy,
animated.
This is your game.
Series, Magneto.
This is your idea.
Yeah, but it was poo-pooed within the first 5 minutes. So.
I never poo-pooed it. I thought it was a great
we're
idea.
only doing this because you were moaning. So
he's blaming me. He's blaming me for the whole shit.
Basically, Sippy gave you
You
all
just got
of the
mad when
predictions you
Sippy was
wanted.
like, "Hey,
Gave all
just
of
so
them in
you
one
know, they've
sentence.
announced a few things." Hey guys,
Well, like we've known since May.
That's it. I'm taking my ball and going home. I'm taking my ball and going home.
Fuck it, it's just gone.
We've known
we're
since
done.
May.
We're
All right.
done.
He
Move
didn't even
God.
finish Birds. Birds said Black Series.
So next week we're gonna start the show, and Vern is still gonna be mad. And the first thing he's
Actually-
gonna mention next week is how he couldn't give his third pick.
No,
I've been struggling.
Hey, if we're doing a game tonight, guys, am I gonna be allowed to give my third pick? I'm just
Britain has had rude and unhelpful receptionists for thousands of years. Carol Beer exemplifies this fine tradition.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to St. John's Hospital. My name is Carol. How can I help you?
We need to go straight to the maternity ward.
Right, submissions. Computer says no.
What?
I thought Salacious cut off the stream on us at first. I was like, oh, here we go.
It's all done.
We pissed him off about his game, and he said, "Fuck it."
It's all
I
over.
thought it was a great idea for a game. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
What's going on with Vern?
I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it.
What?
That was totally the wrong video.
I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it.
What?
Hey guys, can you hear me yet? Can you hear me? You thought you could have a stream without me. I don't think so.
Right, we made that a long time ago.
I know. Well, pull that out of the locker.
All right, so Andor. What did everybody think?
Did that come out this week?
I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Where's the spoilers poster? We're never going to hear the end of it from dude.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Cause you got that like you, cause you got that something that I need. I like, so give it to me.
No, it's the worst.
What is this Andor thing you guys are
Just
talking
wake
about?
everyone up.
Oh
Wake
my
everyone up.
god.
Oh,
Wake everyone up.
Jesus.
I don't think I've ever seen dude with his shirt off. That's really what he looks like.
Specimen. 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 What you do know about dude's modeling career, don't you?
No, I guess I've just found out. Yeah.
So what did everybody think of Andor?
I liked it. I'm on
That was
board.
good.
Yeah, I found the first 2 episodes to be a little slow, and then when we got to the third one,
I thought it was funny that if this was basically an hour and a half. Each episode was around 30 minutes. So I was like, we got an hour and a half movie of them doing nothing. They're just about to leave the planet. I was like, if you kind of broke this up into like an hour and a half movie, I was like, there's no woohoo, and then that, you know what I mean? That climax.
I think that was the point of this, though. I think these first 3 episodes were almost supposed to be like an introduction. This was supposed to be like a short movie to take you into the rest of the season now. Because from what all the critics and stuff, they saw the first 4 episodes, and all their reviews say that the 4th episode, shit hits the fan and we're off. This was very self-contained. We saw the new element with the corporations and private security, which we've never seen in Star Wars before, which I thought was really cool.
It's in the comics quite a bit, like the Taggy Corporation and other stuff. So like that, but it's cool to see it like in live action.
And that you have these, the Empire can't be bothered on these small outer rim planets. They don't care.
But the other side of it,
they hire these other guys to deal with their problems, and they're just like, it's not worth it for us. So which is cool.
But the other side of it too is, I think this also shows why, by the time we get to Star Wars and stuff, the Empire is exerting their influence over a lot of the other systems that they previously weren't bothering with, because they realize these corporations and private security firms are just totally inept. They can't.
And they're watching the rebellion be built.
12 guys and 2 officers, 14 guys are sent in to take care of what they thought at the time was 1 man. It ended up being 2 people, and half of them gets their ass kicked or die. You know what I mean? So it's like they at least lost 3 men in the thing, and the rest of them are probably badly injured. So it's like, how the hell did you against 1 guy? You know what I mean? The Empire's got to be pissed,
So if they were stormtroopers, wouldn't the same numbers have been like?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so what difference does it make?
But from the Empire's, but from the Empire's point of view,
because they're Empire.
Yes.
But hey, we sent in 20 stormtroopers and only 3 survived. It would have been exactly the same thing.
It would have been worse, yeah. But I mean, you can see some Imperial governor being like, "What the hell? Your guys are just," you know what I mean? Like,
you got ISB coming in.
They're going to kill it. And I also think that's what's going to happen. Like, someone's going to step in and say, I mean, this might not ever happen. We might never see those people again. But I could imagine someone coming in and being like, the guy who told him not to even bother with going after him is going to lose his job. And then they're going to say to the younger guy, you were right for going after him, but you bungled it. You know what I mean? If we train you and do something, you come with us, we can teach you how to do this correctly or something like that, because you had the right idea.
I think that young guy
he's going to become an Imperial officer and get taken away. And I think he's going to be the one that's constantly going after Andor. You know what I mean? Like,
the guy from the A-Team.
You think so? Yeah.
The colonel or whatever.
I think the whole purpose of that character is to show you somebody who was bred up in the system of believing something. It's very reflective of real life and what's going on right now in the world. Of somebody brought up.
That's what they're doing.
Of somebody brought up under this regime and believing the propaganda and believing the machine that they were taught. And you saw by the end of that 3rd episode that everything he believed blew up right in his face when that tank flipped over and all those guys were dead. He did not realize what he was getting into. He did not realize that all those people were going to fight for other people. And stand together.
Do you think we'll see him again, or do you think it's
Oh
just
yeah,
over?
he's gonna be a main
I think he'll
part
get
of the
layered
series.
back in.
But I think at some point he's gonna realize that the rebellion's right for what they're doing. Like
Oh,
I think
sure. Yeah,
I think he's gonna be so
they do that all the
blind
time.
and loyal
Yeah.
that he's eventually like he might even get picked up by ISB. They might take him along for the whole season to be part of the show. But I definitely think that at some point, like he'll end up either joining the rebellion or dying to help them.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like,
He will.
I definitely think that's
they
kind of
always
what
do
his
that.
character serves.
Today, that's part of Star Wars. One of the bad
So
guys
he's-
always turns good. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's Andor's Riva.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yep. That's my assumption based off how they presented him. And
The
like
bit
he's got this aspiration to work his way up, but like now he saw that like, oh shit, this is way bigger than I realized it was.
But don't you think he's going to hold a little bit of a grudge against Andor and want to go after him? Like if
I don't know.
the opportunity, he's going to chase him down. Don't you?
Maybe, but that could make a fun dynamic.
Yeah, I
when they
think
do
that
interact,
I think like that'll
you
be
know?
his motivation originally, but yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know if that'll-
and then in the end, he'll end up helping him because he'll come to understand what's really going on. Yeah,
Like
but-
every week, he just barely misses him. Like he almost catches him.
Like
but they
Callus,
just
like-
get away, and
So
then he has
it's
to
kind of
talk
like
to the
Dukes
people
of
that are left
Hazzard.
behind.
So this just becomes Dukes of Hazzard,
or the
and he's
A-Team, yeah.
jumping. We get like
It's like,
you got to
wasn't
jump
it-
over a canyon at the end of every episode.
So
Wasn't
they
it
hired
Agent-
writers that watched 80s TV.
Right.
Wasn't it Agent Callus that did that in Rebels? Like he was after the team, but then
Yeah.
eventually joined them. You know. So,
Yeah, he did join him. Yep.
Yeah,
he was.
but, I
He
mean,
was.
that's-
Yeah. Yep.
So
he
I
did
don't
join
think. I don't think.
By the way, give me
the,
a Callus figure.
I don't
Well,
know.
I
We may
like a
see him in
Callus action
Ahsoka.
figure, man.
I
He's an
have
important
him.
character in Rebels.
We
Well, I
might
have
see
him
him in
in-
Ahsoka.
I have them in 3.75 inch, but
Yeah,
not-
but I
not a-
want like a Black Series version of him,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
What were you
I'd be
saying,
up for,
Rum?
he'd be really cool if he appeared in.
He's not
Ahsoka.
going to get a chance to speak his mind. Don't you know how this show goes?
So I don't think the I think the real story is not the bit that you guys have been talking about. I think the real story on Andor is the bit where they're going back when he's a kid, and the real story is this the ship that crashed with the yellow gas
with the separatist
with the separatist flag on the uniform, and there's clearly some kind of sub story here going on, like some kind of like cover up or some. They're building something related to the Clone Wars. There's some kind of weapon.
Well,
there's
the
some kind of-
contagion. The contagion is why there's no adults on that planet.
Yeah,
And
that's what
why-
they say.
Like,
that-
like that's
that-
why
that's
there's only
the
kids.
re-
there.
Right. So
the Republic.
the separatist, if you remember, were actually responsible for the original plans of the Death Star. So the Geonosians were on the separatist side, and they were the ones that were building all the crazy weapons technology for the Federalists. And that
in,
and it was
in the Clone Wars
it was
cartoon,
Dooku.
though. Wasn't there a weapon that they created in the Clone Wars cartoon where it would only affect organic life? And they were that I thought that was like an arc in the Clone Wars where the Separatists were trying to create like a chemical, like a weapon, a biological weapon.
Well, there was
that
a
wouldn't
there was a
impact
weapon,
the droid, right? Wasn't that an arc in the Clone Wars?
The blue shadow virus. The blue shadow virus.
Yeah.
It's all like,
yeah, exactly. And there was a weapon that, in the end, the Republic used, the Imperials used on the Geonosians to wipe the Geonosians out. So anyway, I think the real subtext of the story is about weapons development, isn't it? And then the rebellion, like trying to thwart it, and that's probably how it's gonna sort of lead into Rogue One, I think. But that was
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure by second season, maybe even in this first season, we're going to find out about them building the Death Star, and like they're already working on it. It's been being worked on already, so we should already see them, references to it or starting to find out information about it.
And I'm wondering if we're going to get any links into Catalyst. Maybe, I don't know.
Could be. I would love to see what's his name, Krennic back, especially because he was just filming Secret Invasion, so he's already working with Disney. It's very easy for him to just do some stuff for Rogue One too while he was doing that.
And then the
Slowly
interesting,
down for more chronic.
the interesting thing was Skarsgård's character to me. Like, I really loved his character, him showing up at the very end.
He was the best
there.
part of the show.
And like, there's been like pictures leaking online of him with Plo Koon's mask. Like, he's got a lot of different Jedi artifacts. Even his saber, like his cane, looks like Peter Mayhew's
saber,
cane,
doesn't it?
Well, it looks like Peter Mayhew's cane that he had that was a lightsaber. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, all right, so if he's got Jedi artifacts and like even the cane's modeled after a lightsaber, like you can already see like where his
like a fanboy though, like you know what I mean, where he just
like
us, like he's
like
a
a
nerd
collector.
that collects Jedi. Yeah, he collects Jedi artifacts.
But like it's
Not
because
like me,
he's
though.
so
I don't
involved in the
collect
rebellion. No, not yet. Not until the Obi-Wan comes.
Do you think Jimmy Smits is going to be in this? We're going to see Bail Organa at some point.
Oh yeah, we have to. Especially with
right?
Mon, because it's him and Mon that like their cells coming together is what makes the full rebellion. But
yeah,
I'm assuming we're going to see her speech like to the Senate where, you know, we saw in Rebels, referenced in Rebels, where she gives this speech and then the Ghost Crew has to come save her before she gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that they have to tie into this show that I think we're going to start to see, you know, as this starts to progress now in these next couple.
Since they've retroactively, like, you know, Mon Mothma was in Return of the Jedi, but we didn't really see her in Star Wars or Empire, but we've seen her in Rebels and previous stuff, even Clone Wars or I mean prequel stuff, right? Wasn't there?
She's at the end of Revenge of the Sith. She's in the deleted scene of Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
Did they ever really say sort of like where she was during Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back? Like,
yeah, she's involved in Yavin. She's at the Yavin base. She's the leader of the rebellion.
But we don't see her in Star Wars, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do. You see her at Yavin base.
No, you don't. It's General Dodonna that gives the speech and talks about blowing up the Death Star.
Mon's there in that whole
Return of the Jedi. She's in Return of the Jedi.
She's in Return of the Jedi, but she's not in Star Wars. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm just saying, did they ever say where she was during Star Wars? Is what I'm getting.
I don't know. You see her there. You see that she's been involved in all this the whole time anyway. So it's the same thing.
She's in Rogue One. She's in Rogue One.
Yeah, she's in Rogue One. Yeah.
And then she's in the Aftermath books. She's a main character in the Aftermath books after Return of the Jedi. So
yeah.
And you see that she becomes the leader because it's revealed to everybody that Leia's Vader's daughter. So that kills all Leia's credibility with anybody. So,
and the rumor, more reason why Leia should have been a full-fledged Jedi Master in the sequel trilogy.
Oh yeah, and they made her give it up to have a baby.
I got triggered. Sorry.
So the rumors are that there may be even 3 or 4 seasons of this. So...
Look, dude, if it's as good as Episode 3 was, like,
we're getting the first season's 12 episodes, and then the second season's 12 episodes. But each 3 episodes in the second season is one arc. What is that noise?
I like it that it's more grown up. So you see, like, there's like you don't just get a sex scene, but there's the implication that they
definitely
were
shagging. The implication that there was
some.
There was a proper shagging.
There's a brothel. We saw the
brothel. There's a red light.
We've seen brothels in other Star Wars.
Did you see the blue noodles in the that was quite cool.
Yeah, and then once we get to the second season, we know that it's going to be 3 episode arcs that'll jump a year. So this first season takes place in one timeline. The second season takes place in 3 episode arcs. So that'll be 1 year for those 3 episodes. Then we'll take a time jump, 3 episodes, time jump, and it'll work all the way up to Rogue One. That's how that second season's supposed to work.
Yeah, I like the music. It feels more gritty. This feels like how they should be doing. Like the Book of Boba Fett was too silly.
Yep.
I prefer it when it's more serious like this.
Yeah, I would have loved Book of Boba Fett to have this sort of theme to it too. Yeah, that would have been great.
Dude, imagine if Kenobi and Boba Fett had the same type of investment and production value instead of like the narrow street in the volume or the circle theater storytelling in the volume, where it was it's just clear they're in a green like the fight between Vader and Kenobi was great, like the second one, but it just looked like a blurred green screen in the background. Like it was just smoky and dusty, and it's like, imagine if this much attention to detail and real props on screen and, filming outdoors on location, right?
That was
like
honestly the most apparent thing of the show. Like that was the most standout, noticeable
the production
thing.
quality and the cinematography was, infinitely better.
Yeah.
It obviously just takes a lot longer to film when you do it this way. So would you rather they were slower than all the other series? Because we wouldn't have. They knocked out Mando and Boba Fett really quickly, to be fair, didn't they?
Yeah,
so.
now we're not going to see Andor season 2 till 2024. It looks like. So we're going to have to wait a year and a half, pretty much 2 years to see the follow up to this. Because that's how he broke up the the schedule of how he's going to be filming this.
When we got the prequel trilogy, we got one movie every 3 years.
Yeah.
But for me, I'll wait an extra 6 months or whatever to have something that's filmed outdoors with some practical effects and sets that's better quality. 100%. I'll wait. And dude, that's part of the problem with the sequel trilogy is that they could not wait to make money off of it, and they rushed that crap to production. They should have instead of doing it every other year, they should have done it every 3 years and just not had J.J. Abrams involved.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I mean, The Mandalorian to me is like top-notch stuff. It's really good, and that's filmed in the volume. So,
and I think it works for
didn't
that.
It look better? But didn't it look better in the first 2 seasons of Mando than Kenobi and Boba Fett did? I actually thought it looked better.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian does look better than Book of Boba Fett, absolutely. But I mean, it's not that they can't do it really good. It's just, I think it depends a lot on who's using the technology. Because the other side of it is, I just watched the making of Thor: Love and Thunder, and I was shocked to see that was filmed in the volume.
In the volume, yeah.
I was blown away by that. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like they did that good on a full-length feature?"
I actually thought it was completely noticeable that it was a CGI. I actually thought it was a CGI.
I think it's the worst. Yeah. I think it's the worst Thor film they've done, to be honest.
What? No way. The second one is the worst Thor film.
Dude,
the second one is probably the second Thor film. That Dark Thunder or Dark whatever.
Dark World, yeah.
That's probably the worst MCU film of them all.
No. Dude, I thought Love and Thunder. When I saw Love and Thunder in the theater, I was like, that was an entertaining popcorn movie.
Oh, I was blown away. I loved it.
When I watched it at home a second time, at the end of the movie, I'm like, that is a terrible movie. Like it's just like a green screen, like slog.
It's supposed to have like a very serious feel to it, and it's just all comedy. It's a very serious topic.
Very
it's
silly.
Yeah.
Very silly.
But if it just kept the silliness joke per minute level of Ragnarok, right? Because that balanced the humor and the seriousness.
Yeah.
Where this just went, and it was. Like all the cool things we didn't get to see Gore the God butcher any gods.
You sleeping, Vern?
He killed one.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, with the first one, we didn't get to see Mighty Thor transform into Mighty Thor the first time with Mil. Like that would have been cool to see that scene.
Are we talking about?
I don't know, dude.
Talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought it was really I
think you guys are crazy. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, I will give you it was very entertaining.
So I found out. So during A New Hope, Mon Mothma went back to Coruscant because she heard they were going to do a thing to dissolve the Senate. And she had to be there to try and fight that. So she's on Coruscant fighting Palpatine, hoping that they don't get rid of the Senate. And then that's why she left Yavin before the battle.
I had read that they had sent a bunch of leaders off the planet after Rogue One because they thought they were anticipating some sort of a retribution for their assault on the
that too.
Thing, and they were trying to split up. Yeah, they were splitting up
too.
Leadership in case they got attacked. Yeah.
That too, but it says she left. They all left because of for that reason. But she went to Coruscant when they left because of the dissolution of the Senate.
Okay.
She was going to try and stop that, but it didn't obviously stop it.
Yeah.
But we just didn't see that on screen.
Okay.
You know,
I actually think she left and went on a spice run because everybody was going to celebrate after they blew up the Death Star. And as soon as that happened, she showed up with the spice, and they had an epic like space rave.
Well, that's how the first Life Day was
That's how they conceived that movie. The Star Wars holiday special. They were hopped up on all the spice.
They were all hopped up on spice.
Look, up until right now, this thing has been a completely reasonable conversation.
Absolutely.
Right. Oh no, that's the drawing.
That's where I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line.
You don't need to have an epic party. Come on.
I really did enjoy Andor. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it.
You know what one of Vern's favorite 80s songs is? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. We don't have to take our clothes off.
I don't know any of Dude's music. I literally don't know any of Dude's music. Dude, I don't know
never heard
he's stuck in he's stuck in the 80s with everything.
Grew up in a different world.
It's just all 80s all the time. That's all it is.
Yeah, but like weird American 80s that cross over.
Not good
80s.
Not good. Like
I have a great just memory and catalog of music in my brain, first of all. And second of all, like that was a big 80s hit. We don't have a good time. That was on the radio.
It may have been in America, but not global. Not in like
how is that
just like Spring
the World Series of baseball.
He likes
that was
Spring
played.
Break
How
of
am I supposed
music.
to know what music makes it across the pond? Like how am I supposed to know?
That was played in every dance club. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, it was on constant.
Yes,
you couldn't escape that song. It was
it was
on everywhere.
Massive. It was massive,
in America, maybe nowhere else.
How am I supposed to know?
Was that?
Well, this is the thing.
Album?
This is the thing. You don't. That's
the problem. That's Stray Cats.
He does. He has a Stray Cats album.
When I bought it.
Well, that's it. Now we went off the rails with the.
All right, let us know in comments. Now, maybe, and look, there are some songs that maybe just are in America, but I'm sure there's songs that are just in the UK or Europe that we never hear.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a ton of that.
Good stuff tends to go global.
Well, the reason,
but a lot of crap
that
goes global as well.
The reason we don't see it is because a lot of their music is utter garbage, so it's like it doesn't make it over here.
What, John?
Wow, dude, John throwing a haymaker.
He's coming in hot for you.
I appreciate some good British. Like the 80s had some great British music. Simple Minds.
This is the clone that.
Yeah, that's why they made it across the pond.
That's a good British band.
All right, guys.
Another good British band. The two bands you've pulled up are both British.
Sultans of Swing is like one of the best guitar songs of all time. That's just an amazing song.
Yeah, I will not disagree. The Dire Straits are a good band.
Dude, I love Dire Straits.
They weren't British. They were on MTV.
The Dire Straits are a British band.
They're very British.
They were on MTV.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here. My phone's about to die, so I don't want to.
You can't just roll in, destroy my game, and then leave. You're fucking staying. You're staying until we.
Let me try to find a charger then. All right.
You are not allowed to leave.
You are fucking staying, Sid.
All right, I'm staying. I'm finding a charger.
Look, he's fighting it. He's like,
let me find a charger. I'll be right back. Right back.
Oh, is that little Belinda Carlisle?
It is.
Heaven is a Place on Earth. That's a great CD.
And the soundtrack
Ooh,
to
heaven.
The Last Dragon.
Look at that. Wow.
It's kind of
Dude,
falling apart.
that's an impressive soundtrack to have.
Ooh, baby,
But,
do you know what that's worth?
This is why I don't trust John with
Heaven,
music.
a place on
Listen,
earth.
music have charm. It's like an angel.
There you go. Ready?
Dear Lord, dear Lord.
Talking about British bands.
Look at that. Probably one of the best, if not the best album ever made.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What? This is why you don't know. You see, you do not know. You do not know. One of the first albums to actually use samples. So Sgt. Pepper's was a precursor to a lot of hip hop. It actually sampled. Oh, there's Magical Mystery Tour. I love that album. It's a crazy album. Read the lyrics on that album. God knows what they were doing when they wrote that album, but they were off their tree. Great. Best band in the world, without a doubt, ever.
Now, I had thought about taking the sticker off.
Don't take the sticker off.
But I'm not going to.
Don't take the sticker off.
I had thought about it.
Don't.
Do you have one without the sticker, the original?
No, I don't have one without the sticker. I only wish. And
I don't know what that one is. That's a.
It says the one when I get home, old time, I'll cry instead. I'm happy just to dance with you.
JT says the Americans gave us some amazing musical icons. We gave the Americans John Lennon and they shot him. It's true, JT.
That's what happens when you come here.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Yeah. About right.
I mean, even the guys from Top Gear got shot at when they went through Texas, right?
Yeah.
Just wait until Salacious does his tour.
I want to know where Dave is from Dave World Toys. He messaged me before he left to come to America, and he was like, when I get to Florida, I'm coming to visit you, John, and I'm going to take you out to dinner. And I was like, all right, let me know when you come. And he's like, I'll be there in October, and I'm like, all right.
He was on Bowser Stream on Thursday. Oh, don't bring this up. John's going to start going on now about Lord of the Rings and how the characters look like the bloody new Rings of Power. This is it. You're going to set him off now.
Those don't look like Rings of Power. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Those are different.
Look at this. This is like my favorite picture in there.
Yeah, Smaug.
Wow, very cool. That's a cool album.
Do you have the one that is actually voiced by Tolkien himself?
This one is no, this is the Rankin Bass one. I don't know who voices.
Yeah. There's one that's I have an album that's read by Tolkien himself, like he reads Lord of the Rings or Hobbit or something himself. So it's got his actual voice on it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, this has a bunch of voice actors.
Yeah, okay. They probably took it a lot from the show then. Yeah.
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 Have you guys heard Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds?
What?
Oh my god!
And then Mondo Tees or whatever, Mondo Shop, they do that thing. So they do albums, but they do like these original art covered albums and stuff like that. And then this is the Guardians of the Galaxy. It had these like little playbills in there, drawn by the
see if you can beat this. See if you can beat this list of with American bands. I don't think you're gonna. In fact, I could add probably a dozen more onto that, and you'll never beat it with American bands.
I loved the Stone Roses. They were great. I liked that band.
Have you guys not heard of Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds? You need to listen to it. Nope. You need to Google Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. It's an audio version So it's like an audio book of the War of the Worlds, but it's got a rock band with it. It's got a band, like a full band and orchestra, and it is crazy, absolutely crazy. You'll love it, John. You will absolutely love it.
Okay.
Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. Honest to God, it is top tier. It's like genius. It's like 70s like music, crazy 70s sci-fi music, rock sci-fi with an audio version of the book. It's incredible. It's iconic. It's iconic. It's absolutely iconic. It's been sampled to death by every hip hop star ever.
I'll give it a shot.
It surprised me how many few Americans know about it, because so many hip hop stars in America have sampled it. It's Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds.
Nice.
It's brilliant. You'll listen to it when you go to bed. It's incredible.
All right.
But yeah, you could do a list easily. Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. You know,
Led Zeppelin's British.
No, I can't hear you. But it could be because my headphones battery is going to die. I'm going to have to start cooking dinner here pretty soon. So,
well, we've done 2 hours and 40 minutes, so we've had a good roll, and we can't hear Sith.
We purposely made Ways of the Sith go get a charger and come back.
Come back.
So that we can,
we can leave.
That's just because.
Yep.
We haven't
Bye, Ways of the Sith. Good to see you come back.
We haven't actually seen Dude's bloody display yet. He was going to show us his display.
Is that what he's going to do? Oh, so you guys are going to stick on for that?
I wouldn't mind having a look at seeing what he's done.
All right. Well, I am going to check out at this point. So it was a lot of fun hanging out.
Can you hear me on this one?
Yeah.
We can. We were just slacking you off.
All right. No more excitement like you guys had last week after I leave, okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
You're gonna go and bitch. Don't go and bitch about us in Twitter then.
I won't.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go too.
All right. See you guys.
We'll let you go.
Right.
We'll let you go.
All right. Thank you guys for
having
having
me. See you, boys.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there was 2.
Really? Oh yeah, because Dude left. Yeah.
Dude's doing something.
Well, I would actually argue that some of the bands like Led Zeppelin and things like that, like they didn't become popular until they came to America. So there you go.
No, it's the other way
doesn't
around.
matter. It doesn't matter that they were British to begin with.
No,
when they came to America, they got popular.
No, you've got it wrong.
Yeah.
You've got it wrong. The amount of
because MTV started playing all the stuff and made it like go global. Yeah.
No. You got it wrong. It's actually the other way around. There's a load of bands and artists that didn't go global until they came to Britain. Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, I could go on. They weren't popular. No one in America knew them until they came to England, and they lived in England and wrote music in England.
Yeah,
so it's the other way around.
Yeah, whatever you say.
It's true.
You're gonna.
Everyone around the world knows this, apart from people in America. That's the problem. You see, you don't know. You don't know.
I think it's the other way around, and you're just saying it because you're from British, and we're just saying it because
we're saying it's because the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Look up Jimi Hendrix's history and look at Bob Marley's history as well. It's true.
Yeah, same with Salacious. He didn't become famous till he came to America on the airwaves. Exactly.
Salacious was made in England. It's true. It's true. It's true. So Eric knows, see. So this is right. See?
I don't know. I didn't hear about any of these bands till they came to America. So that's why I think that's why I associate them with American music. Because they came on MTV and that's where I learned about them.
I don't think MTV was even around for Led Zeppelin.
MTV was because before it was a network, MTV would come on like Fox or another station after midnight, and my babysitter would let me stay up to watch it. I remember him being like, "Oh, this is going to blow your mind when this switches over from this to this program called MTV." And then like a couple years after that, MTV got its own network on a
1981. 1981 it started in New York. which is after Led Zeppelin's fame.
I think that's when they got their own network, though, 1981. But prior to that, there was a late night show where MTV would come on and show music
August
videos
1st,
for an hour
1981, MTV goes on the air for the first time.
Is that as a network, though?
MTV is an American cable channel that launched on August the 1st, 1981.
Yes, as a cable channel. That's what I'm saying.
In New York, 1981.
Yeah, but prior to that, there was like a 2-hour show that was on some other network, and they showed the videos, and that show became the MTV network.
Well, there weren't
music videos,
really, were there? There weren't really music videos.
No, it was just like recordings of the.
It was like
live...
it was like American Bandstand stuff.
Yeah, it was like recordings of live shows.
Like,
in a sense,
but it wasn't even live shows. It was like live lip syncing. Like they'd go on like those shows and they would just lip sync.
not that stuff. No. Yeah, we had a couple girl babysitters and they didn't work out. They were because I'll tell you, one of my babysitters, we went in the pool, and I was that type of kid that would untie the bathing suit string, and I got in trouble for taking off her top in the pool.
What? What are you? Hold on a minute. What are you confessing to?
That's terrible. What a terrible.
You would do what?
So we had a swimming pool on the farm, okay, and we had this girl babysitter, and she was freaking hot as hell.
John, are you sure you want to carry on with this?
One of my friends was like, "You can just untie that bathing suit." So we did. We pulled the string and it untied the top.
That poor girl.
So then, of course, they had to get us a boy babysitter. So yes, we had a guy, one of our neighbors, babysat us so we wouldn't harass them.
See, because you couldn't handle the privilege, so that's what happened.
To be fair, we used to go we used to pull the girls' bra straps at school. Guys used to do that.
The snap, you go,
yeah. Dude, do we get to see your display? Dude,
you guys must have done well with the ladies.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, do we get to see your display? Since we stayed on.
Well, I also have to get going soon. I gotta do the dinner thing as well. It's almost 8:00. I'm like an hour late for doing dinner. So
here is we'll give you guys a little sneak peek.
Quick sneak peek.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the third shelf. So
you're getting lights.
Look at all that space.
You're getting lights. Yeah, you've got tons of space to.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be getting lights for it, but I wanted to get I kind of wanted to get the cabinets together first and see how everything looked, and then figure out lights after I've had it here for a little while.
Very good.
Feels great just not having all the clutter and boxes and piles already. So I'm excited to have some more organization. All right. Well, next week we're in the nerdery, I think, right?
Yeah. We're back to the nerdery.
Right, next week we're in the nerdery.
So thank you, everybody. Please smash the like button if you haven't already. Leave us friendly comments. Subscribe to the channel.
You can also gently press it.
Yeah, you can gently do it. You can,
if you want.
You can caress it.
Yeah.
A
little tickle, whatever you want.
Little fiddle.
Didn't I see they were getting rid of the dislike button? Did they already do that, or is that
kind of done it? Yeah,
they
think they did that like a while ago.
Yeah.
It's still there, but the dislike button, but you can't see it. You can't see how many dislikes. It just shows what percentage positive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
If anyone wants to build some Lego, we'll be building Lego tomorrow at 3 p.m. Are you doing a vintage thing tomorrow, John?
Well, we're going to the Bills game tomorrow with Miami versus Bills. So
is that like fake rugby? Is that like
Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills, and they're undefeated, and they are the biggest rivals in that division. So it's a big game.
Is that fake rugby?
It's the only real sport in the planet. So yeah. Again, the British don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, it's like
pretend rugby.
Yeah, I mean they had a 13-0 Colony lead and they blew it. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretend rugby.
But yeah, the Bills will probably crush the. That's the bad thing is, my dad is a Bills fan, so Mark and I got seats ahead of him. He's sitting behind us because we are on the Miami side watching the Miami game at the Miami Stadium, and we're going to be surrounded by Miami fans. Mark was a Dan Marino fan, so he's a pseudo Miami fan. And even though Miami's going to lose, we know it because the Bills are crushing it. My dad's going to be back there a few rows behind us with all these angry Miami fans surrounding him, being like, "Go Bills!" So
good luck to him.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And my brother and I are going to be sitting up front, going, "We don't know who that guy is."
Well, we'll look out for the Miami news to see if anyone's carted out of the stadium then on tomorrow. Right, that's it. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
Time to go.
See you guys later. Bye, everyone.
See you guys next week.
And remember, monkey lizards are for life. They are not spit roasting.
They're delicious smoke, though.
We're back. Dude's Nerdery. Oka Studios. Hey Vern. Sean Solo 8. Salacious Rum. Together, we're unstoppable. We are, of course, Freeman and Monkey Lizard, bringing out toys to play. That's right, Freeman and Monkey Lizard, bringing out toys.